starting the stream. All right, so we are live, baby. Heyo. For everybody who's missing the NFL draft right now to watch this, what's up, what's up? I know. Nobody's here yet. But when they see that notification come through, they're gonna be like, I'm so glad that I missed the Detroit Lions draft picks for this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Football.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we got our own version, our own hype song here, and it goes like, I don't have it. I think I deleted it because of the copyright thing. There we go. So yeah, we got our own jerseys today, baby. We're playing fucking D&D, baby. This is where we're at right here. Oh, yeah. You guys are my number one draft picks. First round draft picks coming up.
It should be noted that David is not alone. He is joined by people. I don't think you can see it on the stream.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you know what? I got to put up your guys. Let me put up. All right. Well, hey, maybe I'll do it here live. So let me try to pull everything up here.
Did you guys notice how tactfully I segued into technical problems?
Yeah, I knew we forgot something. I was like, yeah, let's just go. You know, let's just do it.
You're struggling with those sunglasses, dude.
It's dark. It's dark. Well, I have everything in dark mode too. Everything's dark mode when we're wearing these babies.
So join us now in this epic quest as vicarious ventures will put our skills to the test in the city of Waterdeep, where stories are spun. Together we'll journey until the adventure is done.
All right, hello and welcome to another episode of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, brought to you by Vicarious Ventures. I'm your director of magic, David the Water Davian, and with me I have all my first round draft picks. We're gonna go down the order here with our half-orc paladin of horror. His name is Charles. It's piloted by Charles, and he goes by the name of Hurk.
In the arena under dimly lit lights, Hurk the gladiator ready for the fight. With his ocarina playing.
What's up, Hurk?
What's up? I think this theme song suits me so well.
We also have with us our sneaky little rogue, Sneaky T. We got Zarafar, piloted by Scott.
I gotta say, it's a little weird here. It's a little weird how sexual all our themes are. I like it.
Hey, they don't say Twitch does not care about like tobacco and alcohol abuse, like whatever. But like sexualization, we got it, baby. That's okay. Glorifying that is all right. That song is called Shovelball Seduction. It's available on the Amazon link below. All the proceeds goes to Scott, basically, the Scott Foundation.
Oh, all right.
We also have our
I should be pipping this so hard.
We also have our Locathal Warlock, Mako Tsunami, piloted by Cade.
Captain Mako, the fearless fisherman, with his crew of sailors on adventures they embark.
It is I, Mako Tsunami, here with a cold, so if I don't sound quite right today, that is why. Haha! Adventures to be had today.
It's all right, man. This people still getting their fish, like like their sea legs. The people are getting their sea ears, Yeah. Because we didn't even know if you had ears when we first met you, but now it's canon.
It's canon. I have ears. I can hear things.
Watch episode 1 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist on YouTube and see what that joke's all about. And then last but not least, we also have our resident Furbolg barbarian, the Bigfoot Lebowski.
Bigfoot on a mission, searching far and wide and wide, guided by the name Rouge with destiny by his side.
It sounds like so upbeat and like anime. I don't know if that really fits the Bigfoot, but
we got multiple Bigfoot variations. That was just the one that mentioned you by name right off the bat. I also did that about 30 minutes before we started, so
Bigfoot
I can always.
Lebowski is unpleased.
Yeah, we got plenty of options. All right, so with that, let's get started. Where we last left off, our players were in the midst of a Mind Flayer chamber that they sort of stumbled upon, trying to rescue a guy named Floon Blagmar. And great name, by the way, Floon. And I think that things were going better than expected, actually. When you first arrived, you found that there was this half-orc mage that was like torturing Floon, and through a series of very intense persuasion checks and a failed command, I think Hurk tried to use command on him to try to get him to go on his side. You then tried to jog his memory a little bit. Turns out this is actually we found out that it was Hurk's cousin, who apparently had schizophrenia and has been under the boot of the Xanathar guild and working against his will. And through a very clutch persuasion roll, was able, with a huge swing, by the way, went from like a nat 1 to a nat 20, managed to convince his cousin to switch sides and join them in a battle against the Mind Flayer. And we also had you guys managed to pull Floon out of the middle of the circle there. And I don't think anybody can see what we're talking about right now. So let me activate.
If you guys look really closely, we can totally see all the enemy stat blocks in those sunglasses.
Yeah. There you go. That's the metagame right there.
Screen, David.
Yeah, that's what I wanted all along. Look at me. Look into my eyes. So we had Hurk here, managed to get his cousin back on their side, and then we also had through a clutch, that basically disabled the whole lair action. You guys were able to just dash in there basically and grab Floon, get him back out of there. He's currently chilling by Mako in the back here, pretty much safe and sound. And then Tzar, despite having some, a wardrobe malfunction, I guess you could say, managed to overcome the limitations of his ring and cleverly managed to heal his twin brother, who was like in a booby-trapped kind of area, passed out, and was part of this weird arcane ritual that seems to be going on in the middle of the circle. Not sure what that's all about. But yeah, so you guys basically have almost everybody on your side. And currently all we have is the Intellect Devourer here, and we have a Mind Flayer, no big deal, who is just chilling on the bottom of the map. So where we last left off, we had Mako actually cast a pretty cool, let me see if I can figure out a way to get it up on the screen here. He cast a cool illusion that the Mind Flayer tried to blast. The Mind Flayer was about ready to gear up. Right before that, we had there was the Intellect Devourer, the brain with legs, was like rushing towards you guys, and he had like a little goblin on his back too, and that was cool. We also had Bigfoot Lebowski crit him, like knock him off and knock him into the radioactive sludge. And as he went down, he did the T-1000 kind of Terminator 2 scene where he it was like, it's okay that you're killing me, even though got family, It's basically like the Toretto family of this world, like Fast and Furious. He was like living 1/4 mile at a time riding that Intellect Devourer, you know what I'm saying? So he died doing what he loved. It's almost like a scene from like Mad Max. He's just riding in there like a madman.
How many franchises are we going to run over trying to describe this one event?
All of them.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to
spray paint some kind of silver shit in his mouth before he flew into the sludge.
It's funny, you got a prop for that. Actually, I got like silver spray paint. Like, whoa, how did he know?
Dude, if you did that, I would not be surprised.
So now we see there is this guy, and I'll take the template off because I don't think we need it anymore. So yeah, Mako casted this giant reef giant, came out and stood right in front of the Mind Flayer, and without having to make his intelligent, spend his action to see whether or not it's real, he kind of just almost didn't care. The Mind Flayer was gearing up for some sort of arcane spell. So that's where we're going to begin today, is with the Mind Flayer, who is right here.
I gotta say, guys, I don't feel too good about this. So if this happens to be our last rodeo, It hasn't been that great. I'm just gonna say that.
If I don't make it out of this, tell my twin brother Blurk bled and that I loved him.
Man, so many twin brothers in this all of a sudden. Damn, I guess I'm sure he died with your mom. Actually, sorry, he's dead. Wow, no, he was in the raid. He was in the raid in your village. He's dead too. Nope. You can't just keep on. No.
Wow.
Yep, he's dead. No, it's cool, man. What was his name? Blurting out bad stuff. Yeah, that guy.
That's it. Blurting out bad stuff.
The Mind Flayer in your guy's mind is almost like, any last words? And he's like, wow, it's a lot going on there. He's like, maybe I shouldn't ask that question. So.
Anybody with less verbose last words?
Okay. So, Mind Flayer. Right. So the Mind Flayer sees that there is a giant reef giant. Yeah. And he gets up finally off of his seat, of his stone throne, and he says to you,
"You're really starting to get on my nerves. It's time for me to show you the power of the elder brain. Your minds aren't ready for this."
And as he does that, he puts his palm out and he casts Mind Blast on you all.
Ah, fuck.
And all of you are going to have to make an intelligence saving throw.
Well, do I?
Except for Scott, who is on the ceiling.
Fuck yeah.
So as you do this, there's
Floon
this.
have to as well.
No, you're all the people that got prompted are the ones that are doing it. So.
All right.
But
It didn't automatically roll it, right? We
you guys will have to press the button on the right, and it will roll that. Now, as you do this, your mind is being invaded by these higher level thoughts. There's an intellect out there that has been gathering information throughout the entire universe, and it is overloading your brains with all this information.
All right, I'm gonna give Hurk my inspiration to re-roll that 5.
Don't worry about it. I got 2 inspiration for myself. Wait until I burn those.
No, don't you have 1? You used 1 last time.
And then I got another one from some.
He got another one.
Yeah,
from
he made a pun.
Yeah. He made that. He's sleeping with the fishes pun. Oh,
that's a win in 18.
Okay.
Nice. That I think for us, that is like the mechanic that we are not abusing, but we should be, is just making puns for inspiration.
Yep. It has to be good though.
Started.
It has to be like, wow, even I didn't think of that for it to happen. So. Okay, Hurk. So now I just said I redid it with a check mark.
Okay.
Did that update in any way? Because if you guys fail, you also take an average of 22 points of psychic damage. So
it looks like I'm still at full health. So
I'm gonna take my inspiration as well. one of them.
All right. So you rolled a 9, and you're gonna try to re-roll that.
Yes.
I know you have good wisdom. I think your intelligence is average. It's not bad, just average. Oh, that is not enough. You've also re-fail with your. I think you just want to use the 1. I don't even remember who all has how many points of inspiration. You guys have a lot.
Hurk has 1. Bigfoot had 1. I have 2.
I had 2.
Okay,
I can
yeah, you have
use
2.
another if. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah, you do what you want, bro.
22, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And if I use all my inspiration and still fucking fail, I'm gonna be pissed though.
Ignore this animation, by the way.
Just ignore that.
Okay, it does zoom in for that. Okay, good to know. I had it zoomed out, but then apparently the camera when he does the spell, it makes it zoom back in again. So that's good to know for future reference.
Yeah, 22 is a lot. Let's try. I'll use my final inspiration here.
Here it is.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Okay, all right. So your mind reels, and then it reels again as you try to find your try to resist this barrage of information that you have never been. I mean, you've never even left the 100-acre woods, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You never left the. There's another franchise. You never even left the high forest. So for you, this is like, oh God, I'm not ready. The world is a big place full of too much information. Sometimes TMI can do mental damage. All right, so if you guys failed the stun, failed the throw, you are now stunned. So go ahead and right-click your character and give yourself the stun condition. You're stunned for 1 minute. And you all take...
Oh my God.
You all take 18 points of psychic damage.
Done. Oh, jeez.
You want me to get you on that 18?
Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
Should be up to date now. I think you're still okay, though. You're still standing, right? You're just stunned.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
When you're stunned, you can't take any actions, bonus actions, reactions. You basically are just like a vegetable. You're just kind of sitting there for a full minute.
There's just like 5 rounds in D&D, right?
It's just 6 rounds in D&D.
6 rounds.
Or 10 rounds. 10 rounds. 6 times 10, yeah.
But you get a saving.
No.
He gets a saving throw, right? Like
he does at the beginning of every round. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll get to do a save at. Yeah, it's not like automatically you just stop playing for 6 rounds or whatever, how many rounds.
Yeah, pop open a beer or whatever, just sit and wait.
You're like, I got 10 rounds to kill, boys. You got 10 cans of beer.
Yeah.
With how long it takes here. Okay, so did anybody make the save?
Yeah, I think Hurk might have.
Did.
Did you say how high the DC was?
No, I didn't, but you did. I know that with an 18 is enough.
Came up with a little check.
It should be hiding the DC from you guys, I'm pretty sure. But just so you know, it's a 15.
Okay.
No, it says the DC on there.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's just part of the description. Yeah, sometimes it's hard because if you want to hide information, yeah, it's just, actually just look away from that. It's got spoilers on it, so don't look at that thing there.
Don't look.
I even edited it, but remember last time I deleted the character and then brought it back in? Then it reapplied the spoilers again because I had a custom token made that didn't have spoilers, and then when I deleted that token out of frustration, I was worried about that. Okay. It should be good now, though. Yes. Okay, so so as you guys do this, you get assaulted by this blast. Although you notice that the Intellect Devourer and Jinpachi don't seem to really they're okay. They don't seem to be affected by it.
Oh, really? Why is Jinpachi not affected by it?
Jinpachi looks up at you and goes, "Hey, look at your friends drooling here. Yeah, I'm a smart fucking guy. That's why, huh? You know."
Oh, is that what it's about? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you gotta have intelligence. Don't you forget who's the brains around here.
If you're so fucking smart down there, then why are you down there and I'm up here, huh? I didn't have to do nothing. I'm just standing on the ceiling. You know what? Oh.
Don't let the blood rush to your head, all right? And settle down before you pass out there, little guy. Yeah, don't forget that you're only, I think he's like, you're like a 1/4 inch taller than him or something, so I guess he's
Yeah, I'm the taller, handsomer one.
You're the athletic one, you know? Look at you, you tower him over, 3 feet tall almost. So.
Yeah.
And then, so after you guys recover from that blast, the Mind Flayer takes almost like this little vial that looks almost like a brine. It's a glowing purple. It alternates between purple and teal as it swirls around, and it looks to have like little bits of brain matter in it. And as he does that, he swigs it back, and he's drinking the brine of the elder brain. And as he does that, he is no longer affected by. He automatically succeeds on all of his intelligence checks for illusions. Illusions don't work on him for the next minute.
Also, you.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
So
it's not gonna be an illusion. It's just ass whooping that's gonna happen.
As he does that, he notices that the reef giant he blasted through it and to no effect. He does know who the reef giants are because they're a big threat. All the giants were a big threat about a year ago in canon, for 1491. But he realizes now that it must be an illusion, and if he could smirk, he would be smirking. You know, if he could do he does the Mind Flayer equivalent of a smirk with his tendrils, like kind of thing.
What a fucking nerd.
Turns out he's a huge nerd.
This man has a big ego, dude.
Dude, we're on a Twitch stream of a D&D campaign, and we're like, what a nerd.
Yeah, for real.
Freaking nerd, am I right? So
Mako had his hand raised. What's up?
No, that was what I was going to ask about. It's like, what is this guy's reaction to him like blasting an illusion that was fake? Must have felt really stupid. So I see that smirk was his fragile ego. Okay. It's
kind of like the anime thing where he had the little thing of sweat for him, but then he's like, I didn't fool me at all. I was worried about a giant reef giant about to smash the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's what I took from that.
I'm not afraid of this man with his giant coral mace right in my face, shaking it around as he sings that Loot That Body song. Okay.
Nice.
Actually, he did the Nat 20 song. All right, so with that, so he does that as kind of like his little bonus action, kind of drinking his little potion there. And as he does that, he says,
"Time for a snack, I think. Although there's not much to eat from, by the looks of it."
And he looks at the Big Lebowski, stunned. And as you guys recall, he specifically wanted the brain to be snacking on him. He looked like a fine specimen. And as he does that, there is another voice that comes from the darkness behind him. Here. So the Mind Flayer rushes in through the past illusion. Oops. Around the fireplace, you know. Hey, safety first. And begins to make his way towards the Bigfoot Lebowski, piggybacking off of the intellect of Hour. They both look like they're hungry for a snack. As he's stunned. As he does that, though, there's a voice that comes in from behind him.
"Wait. Nihiloor, you have no time for a snack." There seems to be some sort of creature lurking in the dark behind him.
Nihiloor turns back, his mouth now salivating, drool starting to come down his chin. And he looks back at that guy, and the voice says,
"We have the stone. There's no need for these fools any longer. Go now, before your laboratory is destroyed. You are needed. Go now. Let me deal with these fools."
You know, if he runs away, I don't think he does have stones.
Oh.
the
Who's in
Mind
charge
Flayer.
of this place anyways? I thought the giant brain with crazy tentacles was the guy. I don't know who's in charge anymore.
Fucking Xanathar, you used to work here, Tzar.
You aren't the boss of me. You can't tell me what to do. I need a good meal before I can continue with my research.
Hey, if they're gonna stay distracted, I'm gonna take a sucker punch at this fool. Bickering, I don't see why I wouldn't like throw a spear at him.
Yeah, at this point. Oh.
So the way it works is when somebody joins the initiative order, they get the first action, and then if they do an action, then you have to they lose that action when they come up in the initiative. So that creature, this creature in the dark, is now added to the initiative order. And as you guys can see, I guess it shows you. I might as well step forward and show you what this thing looks like. Just tracking the party.
Dude, it's weird and I hate it.
A floating creature with eye stalks coming out of it and a tongue hanging out is floating. And it seems to have been hiding in the dark, lurking in the dark, watching this scene unfold. As it does that, it switches away from telepathy, and it speaks to you all out in you guys don't hear this inner monologue that they're having, but it's speaking out loud, and it says, "Hey there, Hurky boy.
No,
You remember me?"
You do that again, but with your tongue hanging out of your mouth.
I guess you just got one of those familiar faces, huh? You're quite the celebrity around here. Everyone seems to be flocking to your side.
Is this the titular Xanathar?
You don't know? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up my notes, but they're trying because I'm using this new thing and they're halfway cut off, so I'm just gonna have to improv some stuff.
I definitely hate it just by looking at it.
So
The tongue is disturbing.
Popular around here.
Says,
Seems like you guys threw me away pretty quickly.
"You were so quick to assume things earlier, Hurk. But actually, you remember that delicious cake you ate earlier, Hurk? You probably thought it was that god you served. But it was me, Hurk. I'm the one that gave you that delicious chocolate cake. The same chocolate cake your mother baked on your birthday all those years ago when your village was attacked. And you ate it, Hurk. You ate that same delicious birthday cake, and it mildly upset you, didn't it?
Oh,
How do you feel now,
man.
Hurk? Knowing it was me, Hurk. It was me who showed you that the cake...
dude?
It was me who showed you that the cake was not a lie. It was me, Hurk." It's waving its claws almost like it's delighted, like it's...
Why do you have such a fishbone to pick with him?
Fish.
Listen, asshole, I don't know who you are, but you should know I prefer carrot cake next year.
That's right, Hurk. That's right. I specifically didn't give you the kind of cake that you prefer now. Because that's just... that's just how I am, Hurk. You don't want to mess with me, buddy.
I'll never let you ruin another birthday of mine again. Is it still technically Christmas?
It's still the Sea Maidens Fair that's going on right now. And Fleet Wake is happening.
Hurk was born on Christmas and like has to celebrate Christmas and his birthday on the same day. It's been rough. And now he comes in and he does.
So now Hurk hears the voice of the guy that you assumed before was like, oh, this is clearly safe cake to eat, right? Nothing suspicious or anything. This thing clearly as it's laid a trap for you to try out the cake to do this, try to do this psychic damage against you by you consuming this cake, this mental mind fuck. But Hurk seems to actually have been almost made stronger by it. It seems to have underestimated Hurk's abilities as he consumed the cake. But now that he's dealing with his the reunion with his cousin and all these memories of his village being ransacked all those years ago, he seems to be invigorated rather than a weaker man may have been broken by this. But the guide creature seems to think it's quite clever by doing all this, by feeding you delicious cake. And it says this.
Leave us, Nihiloor. Xanny Boy's got this.
Xanny Boy?
Mind Flayer reluctantly looks back at it and says, "Fine, but save some of the scraps for me. You get out of hand sometimes. I'll let you know when the stone has been attuned." And it begins to turn back towards, it looks like it's about to head in this direction right here. And with that, Mind Flayer's gonna pass its turn. Mako, you see this scene unfolding before you, where you see that Bigfoot is stunned, and there's this revelation as you see that there's a this hovering eye with all these eye stalks, this monstrosity looking at you, this aberration looking at you, and give me a perception check real quick, Mako, with a disadvantage because you're pretty far away. Even though he's in the light, he's kind of barely in the light. I'll say he's.
I'm already at disadvantage due to my exhaustion, but yes.
Okay, well then, there you go.
We'll do
hey,
that.
you did the thing. You get it.
Yeah.
It was me thing. You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was me, Barry. I'm the one who switched your milk.
I
out
was the
with
one
some
that gave you that birthday cake that you hated.
It was delicious, wasn't it? Cake
It
was
was
not a lie.
delicious, but it wasn't what you wanted.
It would mildly upset you, didn't it?
It killed me, dude. I'm sorry. Here we go. I think this is at disadvantage. If not, I'll roll it again if this doesn't work. I think it worked, though. Yeah, 4. I was at disadvantage. Okay. I don't see anything.
I'll just put it on GMV for now because that's probably the easiest way for me to make sure that it stays on track there. Let's see, and the camera's good. What would you roll? Oh, a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Mako, you don't seem to notice that in the dark there's something about this guy. He seems like he's extra lumpy. Doesn't seem like he's even with all those eye stalks, doesn't seem like he should be that lumpy. That's all you know.
Okay. Sounds good.
You've never seen something like this before, though. I don't even know if the Pharaoh has, the Pharaoh of the Sea. Although you could ask him, I suppose.
That would take probably some time to do that. And
That would probably take you at least a bonus action or something.
I'm trying to recall from last session. This other brain guy looks pretty bloodied, right?
Yes. It looks pretty roughed up. This one right here.
Okay.
The stream view.
Alrighty then. I'm going to do something that I don't normally do then.
Murder.
Actually, yes. That's exactly what
Yeah.
Mako doesn't do that often, but he might. He's actually
into
going to
it.
do it.
Mako. Looks like our fish boy's growing up. Let's get him a round of applause.
He's a murderer, yeah.
Oh, wait,
Nice.
Cast his Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
And it
For
didn't roll
2
with disadvantage.
damage.
Which is, I think, just exactly enough to kill it. It had 2 HP remaining. So,
okay.
tell me exactly how you do it as you shoot over all your allies
Okay,
here.
so this thing is going after Bigfoot because it sees him as a vulnerable target, right? And you know, like Star Wars Episode 2, where like Anakin charges in after Count Dooku, like Mako gets his fingertips up, like all close and stuff like that, and shoots a zap of lightning towards it as it goes, knocks over, dead.
So Mako obliterates this guy with this
explodes
crackling,
into a bloody like pulp all over Bigfoot's face.
this crackling beam of arcane energy bursts out and annihilates this thing, leaving a scorch mark behind.
Fuck.
There's smoldering. You smell the cooked brain matter splattered on the floor. I'm gonna actually give its token that look, since you did that. It's that blood. I'll give it the scorch marks. There we go.
I'm gonna look back at Mako and give him a thumbs up and say, "Don't forget to give him your fishy quips."
I'm gonna have to think. I'll have to think of some, Hurk. I'm not as like witty as you when it comes to those things, but I'll try next time.
I don't think Floon saw that because he's just not really conscious, right? He's stable.
Yeah.
Which that little roll of tape that you guys see means that he's stable. But Renaer looks at you and he's like, "Nice shooting there. Could you do this this whole time, mate?"
Yes.
I'd say do that one again. That's great. We need some more of that. Give me some of that. What do you call that thing? Special beam cannon? Kamehameha? What?
Destructive disc.
I will have to think of it.
You should think of something clever for that. That's a good one. All right, so Mako, that's your action, is to obliterate. As you can see now, there's just a scorch mark remaining where this thing once stood, as it looked like it was about to devour the brain of Bigfoot. You blast it just as it lunges for his brain, stunned. I imagine that you shoot over there, and now there's this like, there's the brain matter that's just all over Bigfoot's shoulders.
Yeah, exactly. It's just all over his body.
When he comes to, he's gonna see quite the scene as he finds scorched brain matter all over his shoulders.
Okay.
You still have your bonus action cinemax. Well,
Yeah,
you
no, I'm
just
thinking of whether or not, like, does giving potions count as a bonus action or no?
You can apply them to if you just apply them to someone else, then it's an action. If you apply it to yourself, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Because the action is like you're tilting their head back, you're pouring it in, it's a full action. But if you're just swigging it back for yourself, it's just a bonus action.
Can I do a cinematic skill check and see if I can This guy's new to the room, so I don't know yet if he knows that this is an illusion. But I would have to use my action to move it. That is true, right? Mr. DM, the new guy doesn't know that this is an illusion. This thing doesn't have true sight.
What illusion? Are you talking about the illusion that was dispersed when you was attacked? I thought your illusions get dispersed.
No, it doesn't
after
get dispersed. No, they just.
It was watching. It's been watching this whole time.
Yeah. So it's been watching this whole time.
Knows. Yes.
And sees the physical interaction.
It's literally been there the whole time. That. It's just been in darkness. You guys never got close enough to see it. It was literally just over the shoulder of the Mind Flayer.
Okay. Never mind then. I won't do that. Okay. Guess I'll just move forward a bit. So I'm gonna go here. All right. And then I'm going to pass my turn.
That passes to the dead fish.
Dead fish.
He's sleeping with the fishes now, you know? All right, now we're up to actually Jinpachi, who joined the order.
Jinpachi?
Yeah, hey. Yeah, he's part of the order now.
Hey, buddy, you better do something good, okay? You know, you gotta show us your smarts in front of all these fucking brain people.
Like, oh, you know I got this, baby. Hey, oh. Yeah, I got a little something up my sleeve, you know what I'm saying? As he brandishes what looks to be a rust-colored bag. I got my own little bag of tricks here. And he pulls out a little furry ball from this bag. And he throws it out into the center of the room.
Hey, buddy, you're always throwing out them fuzzy balls every time you get a chance. What's the deal with that? Oh.
Why are we letting him use his little furry ball sack?
Okay. And so this is a bag of tricks. So out of there, we're gonna roll a dice, see what comes out. A giant goat. He's like, hey, yeah. You're gonna bait somebody out. You better ask the goat here, you know? This is like Fick Brady over here. You know, which Fick means, it's Draconic for goat, obviously. You know, for those who aren't as intelligent. But you want to get goated? I'm the fucking goat. Here's the goat right here, baby. And I'm gonna see if this works. I'm gonna try to drag a giant goat on. Yes, there it is. It's a thoughtful giant goat. And so now there's a giant goat that he has summoned, and he's like, "Oh,
that's not an illusion."
And he's like, "You like that? Huh? You like that?" And he's like, I got more where that came from. And so he also does a little bonus action as he starts. He's like, you're not the only person who's got skills, knows how to use your glowy hands and stuff. Check this out, bam. He's like, let's get out of here, Tzar. This is crazy. I got you. I got the goat. We're gonna bolt out of here. And so he looks at the flames, one of the bonfires that's lit over there, on the same side that you guys are both on, which is currently being cast. casting all that light, and he casts prestidigitation on it to snuff out one of the lights. And it wasn't on his sheet for some reason, so I had to quickly pull that up. Okay, so he does that, and there's a flourish as he is able to extinguish the flames of this bonfire on the right side here, casting darkness into that area. Okay. How about that? Let's delete the light source itself. So now you guys are in the, there's just really you're barely on the outside. Tzar, you're pretty much in total darkness now. So is Jinpachi. I'm gonna say both of you guys are right at the edge of that. There's that very dim glow there, but if you guys wanted to, like, he, as he does that, let me see if I can go back to the main layer here and unpause it. He's like, let's get out of here. You know, he's like, 1, 2, 4. And he starts heading towards the, one of these cells over here. He's like, come on, let's bounce, these losers. They can't handle the goats.
I'm with you, brother.
And that ends this turn. Sorry it took so long. He was missing several things out of this sheet. You know, Hurk, I'm always, I'm quite the optimist myself in persevering through things. I always say, don't let your dreams be dreams. While you guys were fighting, I was dreaming up something real good. And as he does that, you notice that there are 2 little orbs that pop up. They're on either one of his shoulder. Recognizing them to be 2 gazers, freshly minted gazers that were just created while this guy was dreaming, while he was sleeping during this whole battle. And they are also going to add to the initiative here. And they're tiny.
Do I know what a gazer is?
You guys fought one earlier.
In the sewer.
You guys recognize it immediately because it's just basically like a little mini version. And now they are all part of the initiative as well. His eye stalks begin to glow, and 2 of them turn towards Hurk and Renaer. As he blasts them with his laser eyes. Tzar, you gotta get some of these babies.
He's got those?
I need Hurk, and I'm gonna have Renaer roll both for a 1d4.
Okay.
What did you roll?
Oh, no.
A 4? You get the wounding ray. I cast that to the and go ahead and roll another one. Roll me for Renaer too.
Okay.
Roll another d4.
3.
Okay. All right, so for Hurk, you get the wounding ray. Here you go, buddy. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. And then for Renaer, it's the Fear Ray. He's gonna roll that. He's got a 9.
I'll use another inspiration on that.
That's your last inspiration.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Use
17. So you are not hit by the wounding ray. Did you? It didn't apply damage already, did it?
It did, yeah.
He is at 6 out of 20.
Let me just don't touch it. Let me see if I can like undo it. Yeah, go ahead and give yourself health back. Let me see the damage log real quick. I think it said you took 14 damage from that,
Yeah,
right?
I was at full health before I got hit by that, so I'll just put it back to full.
Okay. All right. You should be bloodied from that as well, I think, because that's around half your health, right? 14 damage.
Oh yeah, it fucked me up.
Okay. Now for Renaer, I'm not sure what.
He got a fear ray.
Did he not roll? Did he not get it? Thought I.
Yeah, 3.
I'll do it again. Oh, he gets a 19. Okay, so he is not frightened for 1 minute. Okay. So you get zapped by that, and then that pretty much is going to end its turn there. Hurk, you just reeling back from getting sniped. There's lasers flying everywhere, man. You got freaking Eldritch Blast going on behind you from over your shoulder. You got one coming from the other direction now. You got this eye freak here who's just sizing you up.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So I need to read the room a little bit here. Is there a anything that I can do to unphase Bigfoot and get him back in the action.
To end his stun?
Yeah. Like, can I shake him out of it or anything like that?
I'm not aware of any mechanic. Does anybody know?
No, not really. You would just have to like do the rule cool kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, but I don't think that right now we'll try that. Can you end the stun? I mean, maybe if
Actually,
you took, like,
no, the
your whole
help action might be able to do it.
I was thinking about that, but I think that would take your full action. So you could try.
Yeah, that would take your full action.
He is going to be able to try to make a save then at the beginning of the next round.
Yeah, that would give him advantage on his next
You can also try to drag him out of there. It's just half your movement speed when you're carrying him, and he's actually really heavy, so I'd probably subtract an extra square or two. He's pretty, when you're trying to drag Bigfoot, it's like an extra, you know, it's half speed, but then I'd also knock an extra 5 foot square off of there.
All right.
So if you did that and dashed, it would be, you know, minus the 1.
We'll
I think Power World, it says Power World Heal and Aura of Purity can break the stun condition.
I think you could do a Clear Mind too, but I didn't know if this was like
if you want to
specific effect that I could like knock him out of. But
yeah, if you want to try to use the help action and then try to drag him a little bit, you can do that. And I would probably just have you roll for whatever however you're trying to say it. Like you're trying to convince him with like a speech, should be persuasion. You're trying to be like, stop being such a pussy. You can imitate intimidation. I know that's your proficiency, so I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
All right, before I decide,
it's not your fault. Just say it's not your fault.
I think what I want to do is get more info about this eye stock guy.
Okay.
I heard him refer to himself as Xanny.
Xanny Boy.
I think we've already established that I never met Xanathar in person, but would I know enough to know if this is actually Xanathar?
You don't? Nobody had. I mean, you could ask Serge. He might know more information, but yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to ask him about that. But you could do a check on him. You know, some kind of like. This is sort of a magical being. So if you want to know more about like his eye rays, that'd probably be Arcanic check. If you want to know just more about his stat block in general, it would probably be like, you know, a nature check and stuff like that. But what are you trying to?
Do we know how familiar I am with Xanathar, the person?
There's a lot of rumors. Tzar, it's one of Tzar's favorite game to play with the employees is they all speculate who the Xanathar is and why he's so obsessed with the eye symbolism. But I mean, one could make an assumption that it's something to do with like the fact that this is a giant eye monster, but that is an assumption you're making. So, you know, it may or may not be true.
Because me as a player, I have some background knowledge of Xanathar, and I'm kind of curious how much like Hurk would know just from like general like talking to people in the Xanathar guild, like living in this world, how much he would have picked up about Xanathar.
Yeah.
Can I do like a history check to see how familiar I am with his background?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, sick. History.
Okay, so Hurk, you would know that. What's the Xanny? Oh, it's like, what is that?
It's Little
I don't
Xan.
know what that is. Little Xan. Oh, I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who you are. So basically what you would know about the Xanathar guild in general, you don't know much about the Xanathar himself because nobody ever gets to see him unless you get promoted up to his top layer. You do remember history check that you and Serge, remember when you went on that job that went bad and you went to the boat?
How could I forget?
You guys, you and Serge were scheduled for a promotion back then, where you guys were supposed to be able to go to the main lair. So you remember that you guys were finally going to be able to meet this guy, and then obviously that deal went bad right after that. So it's interesting that right before you were about to try to meet the guy for the first time, you got screwed in this job. And then your cousin had to stay behind. You do know the Xanathar Guild has been along in Waterdeep for as long as you can remember, though. The guild itself is hundreds of years old, and you're not sure. So there's always been someone that's been running it, and it's possible that the Xanathar is just a title. That's what your main theory is, and that's what a lot of people speculate about it. But nothing is for certain. That doesn't really tell you much. It just means that it's not even a guild really, because it's not an official guild. It's kind of tongue in cheek that they call it the guild. It's a gang. you know.
Okay.
And they run shit. They're like a cult, almost like. Instead of being a bunch of mercenaries like the Zentarum, they're more like a cult gang that you join. All the crazies kind of join, but if you play your cards right, you might get to meet who the Xanathar is.
All right, cool.
But you don't know just by looking at this guy who is.
Personal digs at this guy, but it sounds like I don't know him enough to make that assumption. So
you've never seen anything like this thing before.
Yeah. All right. What I would like to do is I'm gonna say to Serge, I'm like, Serge, help me get this big guy out of here. And I'm gonna try and use the help action to unstun Lebowski and start dragging him towards Jinpachi is his name, right?
Jinpachi is Czar's brother. Yep, over here.
Yeah.
Or no, he was over here. Now he's way the hell over here. He's getting out of Dodge.
Yeah, it sounds like he has some knowledge of how to get out of here. So I'm gonna try and like first wake up Bigfoot, get him to the door. I'm gonna implore Sarge to help me, and I'm going to shout at Renaer to grab Floon. Try and take control of the situation and do a tactical retreat.
Ah. Okay, so you're yelling what at Renaer?
I'm like, Serge, help me wake this guy up. Let's get out of here. Renaer, go help Floon.
Serge is like, not really good at the whole, helping people. All right, I'll try. And he's like, tries to use shocking grasp on him to give him like so he's going to use shocking grasp on him. It's to try to jumpstart him a little bit. So I'm going to roll that. Oh, sorry. Target Bigfoot here.
A shocking grasp.
There you go. So he's going to go like this. There he goes, and he shocks him with a little lightning, and he crits.
Ow! Yeah!
Not stunned anymore.
Yeah, he's down.
And so, all right. So how much damage did that do? Holy shit!
11 damage. Yeah, he's down.
I love
He's down.
Like,
Okay.
When all you have is a hammer,
Bigfoot is no longer stunned, but he is now do some death saves.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, boy.
You can still try to drag him. He's like, I'm sorry, I swear that never happens.
Who wants to carry
Shocking
Bigfoot?
grasp?
I didn't mean shock him. I meant to help carry him. Fuck.
I thought it was like a CPR kind of thing, huh?
Grab the arm. I'll grab the legs.
I didn't know he was gonna fucking crit him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I guess if I can...
You haven't done anything though, so I mean, that was what Serge did, so, you still got all your actions and everything. Actions, bonus actions.
I mean, what I'd like to do, if we can do this, is like slingshot Serge up here so that we can both carry Bigfoot out of here.
Okay, you're gonna slingshot him?
Yeah, is that something that we could do?
I'll allow it. So it's a little bit of a gray area with if all you do is a cinematic skill check for your turn, but if you do any actions or bonus actions, definitely can't slingshot, but you haven't done that yet, so I'll let you do it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna attack anybody or anything. My priority is like getting Bigfoot out of here and moving as far as I can away from this situation.
Oh, so Bigfoot's up next, right? So if you slingshot him forward, then he can't. He's just going to do a death save, and then it's going to go on to Renaer. So is that okay?
Slingshot about this.
Huh?
Like I'm gonna grab Bigfoot by the feet. I'm gonna have Serge grab him by the arms, and we're gonna try and just carry him out of here while he's doing death saves.
Okay. So you're trying to slingshot Serge forward?
Yeah, he's only
okay.
two spots behind.
If you yell that all out, Renaer will probably slingshot him. I'm just trying to modify the initiative. Trying to remember how to do it. That's the one thing I was on my notes to practice is how to do the slingshot thing. I remember doing it before. I just modified clear initiative.
Right click on the portrait up there. And
oh yeah, I think that's maybe. I think you're right. Yes, thank you. Okay, that's it. I was trying to think if there's like a faster way to do it than that. Okay, so I'll put you at, what was your initiative? Your background is white. What does your number say? When I press enter for some reason. Okay, so that passed to Bigfoot, but then, all right, so we're just gonna do, he's gonna do the save. Okay. So So go ahead and make a death saving throw on your sheet there, Bigfoot. It's going to be a private roll that's only sent to me. You can do it in the Argon Combat HUD or on your character sheet. There you go. Okay, good. So it just rolled it. All right, great. So that should be... It shouldn't be showing you guys. I think it showed stream, but don't look at stream. Shit, I didn't know it would show for stream. All right, we're going to move on to Renaer. Renaer's going to slingshot forward. Oh, he's gonna grab. She wanted Serge to help you, right? Not Renaer. So Renaer's gonna slingshot him forward.
Me and Serge are gonna get Bigfoot.
So we're gonna help him carry. So Serge is gonna carefully step around here because it's all sludge, and you gotta move at half speed to avoid the. That's 10, 15. So he's done 15 feet so far, and he's gonna help you carry him. And if you guys both carry him, then you can move at whatever speed you want. So. What we're gonna do here though is
see the DMs always that work with Foundry thought that all paladins do is attack and smite. They never thought, firemen carry a furbolg 15 feet. They don't know how to make that happen.
Okay, so I need to target you and then click Bigfoot, and then I can go have him follow you.
So how far can we move? 15 feet? Or if we were to dash, maybe
you can 30. Move your normal speed since you're that Serge is helping you.
Oh look, you followed me.
Yeah, I just figured it out.
I
haven't had to use the follow thing yet. I don't know what the hotkey is for it, so I just had to do it manually.
I guess we'll bring him right here. I don't know where Jinpachi's going, but it sounds like he's got some sort of secret tunnel or something. So I'm trying to get right behind him so he can lead the way.
Jinpachi, keep
I'll
it
say that
real.
Serge is on this side so that you can, he's not going to block your movement. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to keep slapping Bigfoot and be like, wake up, big guy. Come on, you got this.
Do you have any healing potion? I think he does. Or no, who does?
No, I do.
Mako does. Mako does, yeah.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Where are you, Mako? It's kind of dark.
He's hiding.
I'm hiding in the dark.
Oh, you're over here.
Ooh.
Oh. Go there. Okay, so you're not next to them. Okay, cool.
That's good for me. I'll pass it.
All right, so Renaer right here. Okay, so he didn't help you guys. So he shakes off the frightening rain. He's like, "You can't scare me, you big ugly freak." And then you big eye freak. And then so he goes over and he's like, Mako, thanks for looking out for Floon. Should we take care of your big furry friend here with the healing potion, or do you want to save it?
He probably needs the healing potion.
Well, here then, I'll take it. And
I go and hand him the healing potion. How do I remove it from my inventory?
You can go to your inventory, and so I'm going to pull that up, and then you go to the right-hand side of the item menu, and you should be able to do. There's a little dog barking outside. You should be able to send it to a player, and
send the player.
Oh, I guess he's not a player though.
Yeah, he's not a player though. Could I just send it
he's
to
an
Bigfoot
ally now.
Technically?
So I changed him to an ally. Yeah, try that. Okay, send it to Bigfoot.
Okay. Because that's who it's going to anyway. So that way, yeah. Okay.
Bigfoot's getting that posh.
Okay. And so he's gonna rush over there and give him a healing potion. I'm just gonna go check. Hey, Kate, I'm gonna go check on Murphy real quick. I just hear some whimpering, so I'm just gonna make sure he's okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna check on we're watching Cade's.
They're watching.
Yeah, we're watching a dog right now for somebody. I'll be right back.
I'll be back in
15 seconds.
Who the hell is Murphy?
My mom and stepmom's dog.
You okay, buddy? Having a bad dream?
I mean, my dad and stepmom's mom. Huh.
Hey, Hurk, use smite.
Boy, I tell you what, man. I can't.
He's out of those, fresh out.
I have an awesome healing ability that I used back
During
when
the beginning
I was
of the
lit
game.
on fire in the crow fight.
Yeah, man.
Months ago.
Oh yeah,
dude, I remember that.
Forgot
I
about
haven't
that.
recharged those yet.
Yep, used them all.
All right, did he use the potion on him?
Did you change?
Yep. This is pretty hot in the other one. So Yeah, Murphy's fine. He was just sleeping and he was barking.
It's probably
in his
the
sleep,
neighbor's
so.
dog. I know they have like a small dog.
It was Murphy. I know because I
was?
took off my headphones a couple times and it was coming from downstairs. So he was just
okay.
having a bad dream or something. I was making sure he wasn't hurt or something, or like begging or something at the door. So did you guys apply the potion to Bigfoot?
No, we were just talking about.
I gave it to
like,
Bigfoot. Yeah.
smiting.
So you can use that on yourself now, Ian.
Is that all I am to you? Tzar is just a smiting machine.
Yeah.
I did it one time.
Exactly.
He didn't even know how he did it. He tried to do it again and it didn't work. Hey,
Yeah,
one
you
good-
just pump those numbers up, buddy.
Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up.
Okay, healing potion. I don't know if it'll let me do it.
Should.
So you just find the item and then you want to consume it. I think you can like just, I don't know if it's a right click or a left click, but.
It says Bigfoot Lebowski is dead and is incapacitated.
Oh yeah, you can't do that
can't
because
use
he's
an action.
incapacitated. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe give it back to Mako and then we'll just have Mako give it to you. or use it on you as like an action. I don't know if that'll mess up the action economy. You know what? I got this, guys. We'll just here. I'll just have a healing potion.
I love the idea of Mako like going up to a completely incapacitated, unconscious Bigfoot and being like, "Here you go!" Just puts the potion in his hand.
No, I would just be putting it down his throat. Actually.
What's the idea?
Yeah, I'd
the
just be
accurate
drowning
idea.
with this healing potion. He's like gagging on it and then coming back to life.
Why not?
Yeah, it's tricky when you're doing an NPC. I'm new to Foundry, so I have no idea. Like from an NPC, like if you can send like because that's a mod to send it to your friends. It's not a default thing, so I don't think they have it for NPCs. Yeah, you can go and just use it from your inventory. Like, did he send it back? He send it back to you already?
He sent it back to me.
Okay, go ahead and just target him, and then use it. And it might eat up your action, but I'll just remember that you didn't really use your action. So, okay, I'm just gonna do it for you. So, there you go. You get your health back. What's he at right now?
8 hit points.
Not bad.
That's really good.
Okay. I'm gonna say that even though you were stunned, as you were getting electrocuted and shocked, Bigfoot, you saw this motherfucker shocking you when you were incapacitated, and it pissed you off. And now that you got that potion of healing, you get a point of rage back because you're pretty pissed about what just happened. But unfortunately, we won't do anything to your next round. Yeah, no problem. Which is actually a huge deal if you rage, you take like half damage from all like physical attacks. I don't know about laser beams, but if there's anything else that you guys might take, even fall damage, I think is no longer problem. So, but it might be relevant in a second. You might see why. So now that Renaer kind of dragged you over, let me see if there's anything else he wants to do with this turn. He already picked up his rapier back. He already uses action to help, so I guess that's it for him. So, all right, Tzar, what do you want to do, man?
So you remember how at the beginning of this whole encounter they did like a magnet thing on the ground and then my shovel fell to it?
Still there. I'm glad you remembered.
Do you think I could pick it up now?
It's right there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna just take off my ring.
Aren't you on the ceiling?
No, yeah, aren't you still on the ceiling?
Yeah, you're on the ceiling. You're gonna fall.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, you could try to get Mako to catch you. I mean, if you go right
You
under
could just
him,
tell
he's
Mako to
conscious.
go grab it.
Oh, Mako,
You can
grab my ring.
No, I mean, like,
Your
catch
ring,
you,
isn't
like,
it on your finger?
I mean, no. I mean, sorry, guys.
I would.
I love the idea that we're all gonna like escape out
following Jinpachi, and then Tzar's just gonna be like still stuck on the ceiling because he can't get down.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. All right, I'm back. Hey, Mako. Hey. Oh.
I like how you guys all blindly following this guy
Yes,
that
Tzar.
you don't know, and they're just like, he seems like he knows where he's going, and we're all just gonna follow him and hope that he knows a way out.
Scoop up that shovel. I've got a date with that egress.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 30 feet ahead of everybody. I'm still on the ceiling.
Yep, right there. If you start moving towards there, you see that from upside down. You look at this thing, and like that's definitely a locked door to a cell. And you can't really. You can try to pick it if you were down on the floor. There's
All right.
20-foot thing, and the it's about 7-foot tall door or whatever, or 8 foot.
Could he try to
8 foot tall
resist
door.
the ring?
Yeah, if he tries to move down, charisma saving
All right.
throw. Yeah.
I'm going to try to walk down the door.
Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Hey, Jinpachi, check out this charisma. I used it to date your girlfriend. Oh,
The Riz, man.
that's right. Saving throw, right? All
Yep.
right. Boom.
Let me think here. What was the DC on it? It was it just 10 or 12? That's enough. I just can't remember what it is. That's enough. Yeah, you succeed.
Nice.
I forget now. But yeah, that's enough.
It worked on Jinpachi's girlfriend. It works on this ring. Let me walk
all
down.
of a sudden you got so much more charisma with Jinpachi around. And by the way, after
I got somebody to show up. You know what I'm saying, buddy?
I know what you're saying. He's like, hey, what'd you say something about my girl? What? I wasn't really paying too much attention there. Trying to work on this
You
here
should
lock.
ask her. Just ask your old girlfriend about the best night of her life. Oh, let me pack this lock now.
Okay, so Tzar jumps down and go ahead and you're gonna try to pick the lock, right?
Yeah, thieves' tools?
Yeah, I think it automatically, it was the first time using a thing here, but I think that it will give you a slight bonus. I think Thieves Tools give you like a +2 or something, but like it doesn't really matter. Like you can pick it and it's a sleight of hand check. But maybe by clicking the tools it'll do it. I
It
don't know.
says ability modifier dexterity. There's a situational bonus. So 1d20 plus mod plus ability check bonus. Ability modifier is dexterity. Gives me a normal public roll. That's what you
That
want?
sounds about right. Yeah, that.
All right.
Did you click on the Thieves Tools? Because let me see.
Yeah.
Just curious. Okay, there is a thing for using things. Did you? Oh, you did.
All
Okay,
right,
good.
yeah, you just rolled it, yeah.
24. Yep. So you hop on right down. You get your little mirror out. You look at this thing. It's pretty freaking dark. Good thing you got dark vision. Otherwise, this would be pretty hard for you to pick this lock. And then it gives you a nice satisfying click as it opens.
Just like Jinpachi's girlfriend.
It's just that easy.
It was.
Jinpachi, do you really let him talk to you like this? You should stand up for yourself.
He's not dying anymore, guys.
He forgets the part where I told him where he said that I already stole him from her in the first place. Hey, whoa! So it's like I thought it was shareables. Hey, I thought it was what it was on the menu.
Around. All right, awesome. Proceed.
So that used your action to open
My
that.
action, got my 30 feet in. Well, I got 10 more feet, I think. All right, 10 more feet. I'm inside. Yeah, okay. I passed my turn. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I guess the lighting is updated. There, you can't see anything in there, right? Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, you go in there and it's totally
just
it's
walk
pitch
with the
black. I mean, you can't really see anything in there. So you are in a holding cell now.
Should I be able to see something? With my
There's
dark
no
vision?
sources. There's no sources of light. It's completely dark. Dark vision. I think. Well, okay, yeah. I guess it would appear like dimly obscure, but it's not like
Yeah, it would just be dim light, yeah.
Yeah. So with your dim light, it's really hard to see shit. I mean, you can make out that like over here, there seems like, so like you guys, just for your view, just to reference, like you can't see anything like right here. Can't see anything right there. Can't see anything right there. Or sorry, I'm in the wrong room. Like, oh, this one really doesn't have anything in it though.
Oh boy. I sure hope Jinpachi's taking us to the right place. It's gonna be real awkward when we get cornered.
Can you guys see like a bed right here, and then like some chains right there, and like a vent right here?
That's not the room, right? That's not the room.
I mean,
Yeah, we seem to be in a different room.
It looks like this is the only one that doesn't have anything in it. This is the only room that doesn't have anything in it.
This one?
Yep, this one right here. So that's also why you can't see. I was just wondering from your guys' lighting standpoint, like from your visuals, can you see anything in that room? I'm like I said,
I see a bunch of junk on the floor. I see like a block here.
Well, you can with your dark vision. Other people probably can't. So,
okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you are in there now, Tzar. Is there anything you want to do while you're in there?
Yeah. Look around.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
That's your cinematic skill check.
Investigation.
Yeah. What are you looking for, though? 16?
Danger.
Oh, well, that'd be a perception check.
Dangers and exits.
Okay. Which one? Both? Okay.
You know, I'm trying to not die is what I'm looking for.
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're in an obscured area and it's dim lighting, so it's really hard to see it. Everybody else is pitch black, but for you it's dim lighting.
Okay, I need to go to my character sheet.
Yeah, sorry, it shouldn't have been an investigation. It was like, can you see shit to see if you can find something? And then
so how do you make it with disadvantage on the skill sheet?
You can click on shift and then click on it. Or you control, just roll it again. Oh, that's gonna be as low as it's gonna go anyways.
Yeah. Oh, better.
They still got a 1.
He did it again.
What? That's so lame.
Sorry, yeah. So it's like when you guys are looking for us, like, so if you're looking for something like an escape, or like you're looking around the room for something, it's like you would do a perception check, and then if you see something, then it prompts an investigation check. So I kind of rolled, but I'll keep your investigation check, which was like what, a 21. I'll keep that valid if you ever get the right perception check. Yep.
Oh.
So you use your action, your cinematic skill check, and you still get your bonus action, and a little bit of movement left, I think.
Okay. Man, how do you do the? I don't think it worked. The control or the shift and then clicking on it. Oh, I have a point of inspiration here, somehow.
Oh no, shift. Sorry, shift is a straight roll. I said the wrong one. It's control. Control is the disadvantage. Shift is a straight roll no matter what, and then alt is advantage.
Control, perception, click on character sheet. We're doing it. I'm looking.
So like, yeah, I mean, like, you look around and it's very dark. You just see a bunch of shit on the floor. You see a bunch of rubble, and you kind of wonder with Jinpachi, like, why are you going to this one? It doesn't have any shit in it.
Hey, Jinpachi, why are we going to this one? It doesn't have any shit in it.
Hey, wait, what's with all the questions? What's the flashlight? Huh? Get off my back here. Jesus Christ, you know. I'm trying to help you guys out here. You gotta trust me, you know. This is the good one, I swear. I mean, it looks just like all the other ones. You know, I don't exactly come around these parts very much, but yeah, you remember that brewery that we went to? There's something around the guys with the small people. They live just around the corner. I swear.
Yeah. I'll believe you when I have a pint in my hand. Okay, buddy, let's get going, huh? Oh.
Is that all you want to do? Do you want to do bonus action or anything for your turn?
This sounds good.
All right. Do you guys want to take a break for a second, or you want to keep rolling?
I want to keep rolling.
Yeah, let's keep rolling.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, we'll keep rolling. Oh, is it back to the dude? Okay.
It's back to the Mind Flayer.
Are you sure? It looks like it's back to the mysterious eye monster in mine.
Nope, it's the Mind Flayer. And then it's going to be me, then the gazers.
Oh, because it got messed up?
Jinpachi. Yeah, because it got messed up.
Ooh, yeah. I wonder how messed up this thing is.
Yeah, you're gonna have to jump around now because of how messed up the initiative board is.
Trying to make a jump forward. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, I think you are right about that. And then these dudes haven't had their turn. Okay, let's play it out till. Yeah, okay. I gotta delete some of these people out of here. Defeated. Get them off of there. Okay. I got fish off of there now, so that's good. I think the way that it's gonna roll out though, I think so. It's gonna be Mind Flayer, then you. Is that gonna be right or no?
Yeah, that's correct. And then it's going to be the Gazers, then Jinpachi. That's like the normal setup right there. But like then it would have been like...
And so I got to edit Tzar now then kick him back.
The eye guy, then it would have been Hurk, technically. But
so I should do that now. What was Tzar before? Was he like behind like Renaer or somebody? I think he got kicked back.
Yeah, he was behind Renaer.
I think he was
and Serge. And he was like right behind Serge as well.
Well, that puts him right here then. Yeah. Not behind Renaer, but Renaer also got moved up. So all right, where should I put Renaer in front of Tzar?
Yeah, put Renaer in front of Tzar. Yep. He was right behind Bigfoot.
Okay, like that, and then
and then it was like Hurk was like in front of Bigfoot Lebowski, and that was the turn order.
Hurk was definitely first. Okay, so I'm gonna put him on like.
Yeah, Hurk was definitely first, and then this Mind Flayer guy. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay, I think it'll go now because I think you guys see like that white dividing line. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the round, and then it'll be back to normal. So I'll try not to mess with it too much. It seems like making one change isn't a big deal, but if you mess with whoever's at the very end or the very beginning, it'll mess it up. So you just got to remember that for the future.
I suppose so.
Okay, so now it's Mind Flayer.
Yep.
Okay.
It's Mind Flayer.
I hardly know her.
Player, barely know her. Oh.
Oh, one final gift before I go.
I'm not gonna have a mind blast you guys. That'd be really mean. Nah, he's peacing out. He's like, catch y'all bitches later, and then he just starts to move out. And okay. No. Okay. He's like. He takes one last look at at Bigfoot's like big, throbbing intellect, and he and he casts
10, but okay. Go off, King.
And he casts plane shift on himself.
You don't just gaze at somebody's throbbing intellect and then plane shift yourself right in front of them. That's disgusting.
Let's target a token before rolling the attack.
Yeah, you keep talking about yourself, buddy. Come on, I'll do that all day.
Even though I used it
you know what they say about big feet?
Big frontal lobes.
Big throbbing intellect, yeah.
Yep.
Bigfoot's always got a headache because his head's always be throbbing.
Dr. Scholl's bill is expensive.
Okay, so he looks at Tzar, who is about 40 feet away from him. Yep. Okay, I didn't range.
Did you say that Tzar is far?
She says he's very far.
Yeah.
And he casts levitate, and he says, "You're not going anywhere." And as you feel your body start to lift right back up again, as you start to float in the air, and you start to just spin. Then he picks up that sphere. He brandishes the sphere, and he says, "I'll deal with you later." And then, in his intellect devourer voice, and he yeets over here. He goes towards this place over here, and he
eats himself.
He seems to. Ah, fuck! I got the wrong character. He seems to just disappear. He heads over here, and then all of a sudden he is just gone because I can't get the plane shift spell to work. But he would teleport out of there normally. But he did not teleport out of there because it wasn't working. So, but now Tzar's floating in the air.
I'm floating higher than the time Jinpachi's girlfriend gave me a drink. Oh.
He's like, oh, wait, what? Oh, what? Okay, the target can only... I can't read this. The target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, such as a wall or ceiling, which allows it to move as if it were climbing. You can change the target's altitude by up to 20 feet in either direction on your turn. He's not going to be moving because he's gone. If you are the target, you can't move up or down as part of your move. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target.
He made a save, though.
What? Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah, he got a 15.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've been here before. Tzar, he's a goofy ball.
All right. Let me just see if I can get this to work. Thank you, Jesus.
Jesus.
Plane shifts the hell out of there. Here's a little going away gift as he tries to levitate Tzar, but then again, I guess he's stopped again. He seems to be frustrated as he just kind of disappears. Enters a portal and then you don't see him anymore. Okay, and we're gonna pass turn.
All right. I go and grab Czar's shovel in the ground.
Okay.
That doesn't take up an action, right? Bonus action?
It's an object interaction.
So it's an action then? Okay.
It's an object interaction. It is not an action.
Then I'm going to move.
Pick it up.
1, 2,
There we go.
3, 4, 5.
Skycast.
That's right.
Wait.
For like a second.
All right, the guy that
Splat.
sees through the illusions is gone. So now I can start doing illusions, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna cast a silent image of a stone wall, kind of similar to this stuff over here. Here, let me drag my cursor so that way you kind of get it. Like this kind of like material. I'm gonna draw it.
I already got it. You don't gotta draw it. I already got it.
Oh no, well I want to know specific. I want to show you specifically the length I'm doing it because it's diagonal and.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do it with a real asset though.
Okay. Like,
So we don't have to, because I like it better than the templates.
5, 10, 15, like that, to block majority of the view from these guys, so that way they can't really see us.
That's an action to do the illusion, right? Illusion?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, dark water art, misty visions as this thing appears from the mist.
Okay, a stone wall. It appears over all you guys. Okay, that's actually a really good move. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you why it's really good, because I forgot to add somebody to initiative. But yeah, it's good. Forgot to add the goat to the initiative. The huge goat, 17. Yes, it's gonna start next round though. I guess it was just getting its bearings before. All right, that's your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
I can't give like Tzar his shovel yet. That's gonna have to probably be not bonus action based, right?
Yeah, usually tossing somebody something is, but if you're just handing it to them, it would, you know, it's like sleight of hand check. But have you done a cinematic skill check yet?
No, I haven't. Can I like do that as my cinematic
You can do sleight of hand if you're just right by
over
him.
to Tzar.
Yeah, if you're saying like toss, that's like a bonus action. But if you're just like handing it to somebody, it's just a skill.
Oh, I'll do
skill
that as
check
my
and sleight of
bonus
hand.
action, then I'll toss.
Because like you're like, I run by and I quickly give them this. It's like that's just kind of a sleight of hand thing.
Yeah. So I toss it over his Czar's shovel over to him.
Oi!
What did
Thank
you roll?
you. Oh,
Oh, yeah, I got to roll.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, baby. Do, do. Do.
Okay, well, what would have been 16 is now or whatever it was. This is a 7. So you gotta toss him the shovel, but he was just resisting himself from floating up in the air. So he starts to float a little bit, and then he like Like, whoa, grabs the wall, pulls himself back down, and then you go to throw it where he just was, and the shovel goes with the clatter just behind him, so now it's on the floor just behind him. Like right there, but it's showing it.
Okay. Sorry, Tzar. My hands are a bit shaky right now.
So
You could throw that a little bit better, huh?
I guess. Yeah, I kind of do. After that, I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's like how Tzar probably feels right now.
It's right there.
I'm gonna do a cinematic skill check and like kind of do like a nature check to see like kind of like what that thing was that I saw earlier. That like.
Wait, are you trying to do another cinematic skill check on top of your sleight of hand? Okay, yeah. I guess if it's not an athletics check, I don't know. I just don't want it to go too crazy with the round lengths here. Yeah, just go ahead and roll it real quick.
Okay.
I gotta start thinking about how long these skill checks are taking though when you guys do double.
You want me to do survival or like nature?
What are you trying to glean again? What was it?
I'm trying to figure out like what that thing is that called Hurk that claimed it was Xanny Boy. I'm trying to determine like its nature of like what it is. Of, like what kind of animal it is.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Also press Alt-C.
Probably gonna fail.
Somebody's showing their cursor.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Mako.
Whoa, what just
13.
happened? Anybody else have any issues, or is that just me?
Everything's fine here.
Mine's fine.
Everything's fine here.
Huh. Just stream up or something? Maybe stream crash?
Probably.
All right, I think are we still on Mako's turn? And then
I rolled an Arcana check for my
Right.
cinematic. Yeah, I rolled a 13, a disadvantage.
Is the guy still on the map?
I think he's gone actually.
Okay, so where was he? He was right here, right? He was like right in front of the only lit fire, right? So, okay, yeah, with a 13, you're trying to see like what this thing is.
Yeah, like what kind of animal it is.
I don't think you would know, but I think I know someone who does. Mako doesn't have quite the arcane knowledge that the Pharaoh of the Sea, Nami, does. So... I forget what the hotkey is for his voice, but it's Control-Shift-Enter. Mako. Can you hear me, Mako?
Yes, Nami, I hear you.
So Mako, you found yourself an eye monster, huh? Ha.
Yeah, I never seen it before, Nami. This thing looks wicked, weird, like something out of this world.
I remember when I first encountered my first floating eye monster so many years ago. It was good times. Yes, that creature right there. Oh. No.
Jinpachi's girlfriend remembers when she found her first floating eye monster. Oh!
Did you guys... I don't know what just happened. I wasn't even touching anything. I'm still in my voice right now, right? Not the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I switch between characters too fast. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if you guys can get out of here using your strategy.
Of running?
Of running towards blindly following a guy in this corner. I mean, I have an idea how you can get out of here using that. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's just interesting. Oh, okay. All right. So here we go. So we're starting 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'm your host, the Waterdavian, and before we do the character intros, I think I got a little something special I'm going to show you guys. A little special way we're going to interact. We're going to show everybody and introduce them to the audience. So here we go. With that being said, here's the world premiere of the Vicarious Ventures opening theme song, baby. Here we go.
Scat.
Vicarious Ventures.
Okay, we are tired of all your shit.
All right, hello and welcome. We have the Vicarious Ventures crew here. Everyone is here. Everyone's assembled. And I'm still going to go around the horn and introduce everybody just so you can put a name to the face. Obviously, I'm David the Waterdeep, and with me, I have our resident half-orc paladin, Hurk, piloted by Charles.
Hello. It's so good to be back.
You look pretty good on that intro there, man. And then we're going to pass it off to Zarafar, our kobold rogue, piloted by Scott.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? I'm excited to not be in this dungeon.
Also excited to not be in this dungeon, we have the Bigfoot Lebowski, our Furball Barbarian, is piloted by Ian.
Yes.
Don't let him put words in your mouth. If you are excited to be in this dungeon, you can say so.
I don't think he was having a good time last time. Like, he just died.
Ready to get out of this dungeon.
And also, last but not least, we have the legendary fisherman of Waterdeep, Mako Tsunami, our Locathal Warlock, piloted by Cade.
I am here and I'm ready to escape the dungeon with my friends.
All right, sweet. So actually, it's great that we ended up with Cade, because that's actually where we ended up last session. Was we were in the midst of the dungeon and there was this eye monster that appeared, sort of dismissed the Mind Flayer before it nommed on Bigfoot's noggin there, who was stupefied, and started talking smack to you guys about how Xanny Boy's got this, and he's gonna start coming after you guys. And Cade cast like a minor illusion of like a wall to put it up, and then we ended it where he was saying like he wanted to check in with his patron, the Pharaoh of the Sea, Nami, and ask him some questions about the Mind Flayer. So that is where we're going to pick up. And I'm going to switch over to my soundboard. So you hear this, Kate. Mako, are you there?
Yes, Nami, I'm here.
So, you found yourself your first eye monster, huh?
Yep, I did. They're pretty scary.
I imagine, like... I'm back to normal voice now, right? I imagine that he essentially is like Captain America, where he pulls up the old chair and sits down on it, and he's like, all right, let's have a little chat, kiddo. Like, this is like theater of mind, right? So he's like, here's what he said. Yes, you said you're quite scared, Mako?
Yep. Those things are pretty disturbing. I think we like seen one earlier in the sewer, but like nothing that big.
You're right, Mako. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this creature to be some form of a beholder.
Behold what?
Yes, it's quite the sight to behold, I know. They are insatiably greedy creatures and well-known hoarders. They crave magic items like a pirate craves treasure.
I see.
I think your webcam just died, David.
I think David just died.
Uh-oh.
I'm good.
Oh, he's back.
Well then, so do these things, is there anything else, like, where these things come from? Like, what are they?
I'm having trouble remembering fully if I've known any by name, Mako, but I do recognize these. I have vague recollections of these creatures. They tend to be the rivals more so of the Mind Flayers. It's interesting that they seem to be working together beneath these sewers.
That is quite weird.
But as I was saying before, Mako, they crave magic items. Look closely, Mako, at the eye stalks. Not the center eye, but the stalks around it. In the middle there, it has a ring on.
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
All right.
But can he see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
It's the cinnamon sugary swirls in every bite. Obviously. Stay in school, kids. Don't taste that forbidden fruit.
I'm gonna be really dating myself if they don't use that tagline anymore.
Okay, Cade, I'm gonna need you
I don't even think they
to-
make that cereal anymore.
I'm gonna need Cade to make an intelligence saving throw for the pharaoh. See if he can tell you anything more about it.
I got an 11.
Let me know if I'm not the pharaoh here. This should be pushing over.
I'm Pharaoh here.
Yep, you're Pharaoh.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I was just... The cinnamon toast crunch memories scarring. I had a lot of dental work. Had a lot of dental work done back in the day. It's too damn sugary. But yes, Mako, I'm struggling to remember, but what I can tell you, what I can grasp onto, one thing is that there seems to be something peculiar about this beholder. It isn't the largest beholder I've ever seen, but they grow faster the more magic items they acquire. There are even rumors that they can create things out of thin air. I believe that's possibly how it created that chocolate cake out of thin air earlier, and how it spawned these smaller eye creatures that seem to follow it. They're like a pot of greed, you could say. Nobody knows what they'll do to one-up their competition. He just drew 2 more eye monsters, but I'm guessing it's capable of much more. Be careful.
Okay.
Pharaoh out. So that's about what you get with a little bit of time dilation there. So, okay, that's your check.
Right. With that, I pass my turn.
Alrighty, go for it. I think I got the gazers coming up next. You should be able to pass it on your own.
I don't know if this matters at all, but just as
Yeah, how do I do
reminders.
that? It's been a bit.
It's at the top of the screen. I think you can, there might be a right arrow or something. I know I have.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm
You hover over it?
There we go.
What's that,
yeah.
Charles? What's up?
So I don't know if this matters, but as a reminder, Serge is wearing those goggles of mind reading, so if he's thinking things to himself, we should be able to hear it.
Yeah, it seems like he's coming up a little like later though, right? That is the true order that we're in, correct? Because he just helped you carry Bigfoot, who is now revived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That whole slingshotting thing was a clusterfuck last time.
Yeah, dude.
Whatever order, it's fine.
Well, I will be working on the slingshot stuff in the future. I'm gonna test the shit out of it to make sure that I know when it gets to the top of the order. I think it's only for the top of the order that we have issues. But yep, I guess I didn't hear you tell him to take it off. So yeah, sure, he can still have it on. Do you want him to still have it on, right? Yeah.
Sure.
Just retroactively? Okay, yeah. All right, cool. So I do believe there's a wall that has appeared, and it is, what are the dimensions? 15 by 15, Cade?
Yeah, 15 by 15.
All right, so this little fella, which one are we up to? The hungry gazer, was just kind of like, made it popped off, like little, kind of like popcorn, popped off the shoulder of its little parent, who just seemed to spawn him while he was dreaming. It looks at this wall here, and without really any instructions, he just instinctually wants to check it out, like just try to see if why this wall came up. So I'm gonna have him do an intelligence check, right, Cade?
Yeah, and that will cost
Uses
its action to do
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Yeah.
So that costs his action. And what is the level, the check, the DC on that?
14.
And it gets a 12. So it does think that isn't, or got an 8? Oh, -4, wow. So yeah, it thinks the wall is really right there. So its natural reaction is to just shoot at this wall. But it's used as action, so it's going to, I think it has an ability called aggressive. As a bonus action, the gazer can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. Well, I suppose it can't see, but it knows.
It sees the goat.
It sees the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna go rules as written actually there instead of rules as intended. It can't see you right now because you're behind the wall, so I'm gonna say that it can't zoom towards you guys. So it's gonna attack this goat, but it can't quite, you know, it's gonna zoom towards it, and that is gonna end its turn right there. Now, it does cross over this really hazardous area, which normally would require a dex saving throw, or you can move at half speed for it to, like, you can slowly walk across it at half speed as a difficult terrain, or you can just try to run across it and do a dex saving throw. It doesn't need to do that because it's flying, it's hovering. So it hovers right over and it looks right at this, right down at the goat's face and glares at it. So the next gazer is... Where'd he go? Oh yeah, he's over here. Oh, well, he's supposed to be like right there. Okay. Anyways, this is supposed to be on either side of his shoulder. Okay, so he now his inclination. I'm gonna have him do an intelligence check, but not to see if he can see through the illusion, but just to see if he's stupid. Because if he's stupid, he's just gonna like shoot at it. And he is. Ability check. There we go. He rolls a 3, so that's like a -1. So he's very stupid, so he's just gonna shoot at it. Telekinetic ray to try to push this wall. Serge. So Bigfoot and Hurk, roll me a d4 to see if this thing, when it shoots the wall, if it's gonna target you. It still has to beat your AC. So yeah, everybody, what did you roll? 3. So the lowest roll was the last one, which was the second last one, which was by Serge. Okay, so it's randomly gonna target Serge with this, and it's gonna beat his AC. So I'm gonna target him with the I-beam, and it is a telekinetic ray I-beam.
Is this like a psychic attack?
It's a telekinetic push.
Okay.
18, which is enough to beat his AC. So I'm gonna say that he tries to push the wall, and his beam goes right through that wall and slams into Serge, who slams up against the wall there, and I'm gonna make him take 1d8 damage from that. So just d8 here. Is it 1d8 bludgeoning damage? Takes 4 bludgeoning damage. And that.
I would have killed a lesser man.
Yeah, he gets rocked up against that wall. It's like splat. And with that, it's like the gazer kind of goes, huh? Like, it's not the brightest thing in the world. It's like 2 minutes old, okay? And it's very confused. But the big eye monster guy is like, Subarashi. Apparently he speaks Japanese. And we're gonna pass. Actually, I'm gonna have him move up too up against this. Use his aggressive thing as well to get up close to. I still can't see you guys, so now they're both against the goat, and we're gonna move on to Jinpachi. So Jinpachi's like, hey, what's with the crowd? Yeah, I'm trying to get me and my brother out of here. You guys, 3 is company. You guys are like, I don't know, the bad company.
No, it's okay. It's okay. My brother, it's okay. They owe me money.
Hey, what'd you say?
The big one owes me money. Jinpachi, the big one owes me money. We need to get him out of here.
Oh yeah. It's good point. You definitely that guy definitely come with us here. But all right. Well, I got us in here. I know what I'm doing. Okay. You got to find there's a secret passage out of here. I think it's somewhere around here, but I can't quite see. If somebody could give me some light here, but I sort of snuffed out that other light. But here, let me give you guys some light here. So he casts Prestidigitation again to create some light. I gotta check it. Still learning the menus here a little bit. Okay, so he casts Prestidigitation. And now he's going to light up this area here, so I'm going to turn on his little light to make his token emit some 15 feet of dim light and 15 feet of... Okay, so he does that, and he creates a beacon of light so that everybody can kind of see, and you guys can see that this room, everybody including like Mako can see that this room is mostly empty. There's just stones turned over. There's not even a bed. It doesn't look like they really even use this prisoner block. But as Jinpachi does that, anybody who wants me to can roll me a 1d100. If anybody who's feeling lucky.
I'm feeling lucky.
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling fucking lucky. Check this out, dude.
Okay, we'll take both rolls then. But that can't be with advantage. Roll me a D100. You got 26?
81.
I told you I was feeling lucky.
81.
Unless
Okay.
you're supposed to roll low, you don't know. we don't know what this roll is.
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay. So here's what happens. We'll look this up real quick. As Jinpachi triggers yet another magical spell, being the inexperienced person that he is, within such close proximity to a ritual that has recently been interrupted, number one, and number two, the light source, the bonfire that was feeding it, also extinguished, he triggers a wild magic surge. So we're gonna roll from the table here. So I'm gonna pick the best one. Hurk, was your 26?
26. That's pretty lucky.
You can take an addition, so he can teleport 60 feet that he can see, which he can't see because of the wall. But then, how about the extra action? That seems pretty useful. All right, so since he gets an extra, that was his action to do prestidigitation, but he gains another action, so he can make an attack. So I'm gonna have him, I'm gonna say he's gonna have to slip in here. He's gonna slip past Mako. That's 10 feet of his movement. He's gonna line up a shot against one of these gazers here. 6120? Hold on a sec. Hold on. You might be able to hit the, Oh yeah, he goes for the big guy. So he's like, I'll show you how it's done. He whips out his trusty boomerang and he chucks it at this, hold it here. For a 2.
Oh.
All right. So nice try. He does he tries to curve it around there just to try to show. He kind of does the Matt Stafford sidearm. The little not good technique. He tries to hot dog it a little bit to peek around the ass of the goat there. It sails around and it does miss him, but then it comes back and he catches it. So there's a big arc and he catches it and he's like, it was worth a shot. And he's like, it was never, the throwing, I was never much of a pitcher, Hey, ask Jinpachi, he knows. Not much of a shovelable guy. He kind of slinks back there, and that ends his turn.
Jinpachi, you always getting us into more trouble than you're worth, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
like, hey, that magic church that weird magical thing could have been worse. Oh!
Did you know that? Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have brought 2 of you. I could have cloned you. I could have had 2 brothers.
I could have used an additional action on your girl. Oh, if you even had one. Oh.
I had more girls than you. Oh.
Well, like a 00. Oh, 007. Oh.
This is what it sounds. My girl, she sounds like us when we talk. Good night. You know what I'm saying? So does your girl. Oh.
Oh. They're talking in his sleep, but she never has anything good to say. Oh. Okay, you're up there, Hurk. You can go, man. Anytime you can go. These guys will just keep going.
Hurk is just kind of like looking dumbfounded, like, oh, this asshole was supposed to be leading us to a secret escape, and then he just like ran around and threw a boomerang, and now he's talking about fucking somebody's girlfriend. Like, I'm just like, the hell?
He was laying dead like 5 minutes ago.
I will have Jinpachi move here just so that you guys don't get all clogged up a little bit, though, just FYI.
Yeah. Is that door open then? Can we like filter?
That is unlocked. Yep. So currently what you got is you got a ram that is, we don't know what the rams, or not the ram, the giant goat is gonna do. It's just kind of like summoned and it's like, where the fuck am I? And it's in the middle of a ritual circle. And then you got the eye monsters that are coming after you, and you got passed out Floon, which Renaer is I think carrying or something. So, and you got
and refresh my memory. Was Mako the one that summoned the goat?
No, that was Jinpachi.
Jinpachi did. Okay.
I summoned the stone wall.
He's like, I got something up my sleeve, and he has a little bag of tricks He threw like a fur ball out there, and it turned into a giant, like one of the biggest ones you can summon, the giant goat.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah. Hurk doesn't have any healing items to offer our team, unfortunately. But I think his priority is just going to be getting inside the room and helping everybody else filter in so that we can get out of here. So, if I remember correctly, we were carrying Bigfoot. Bigfoot is conscious now. Is that right?
Yeah, he used that. There's a healing potion that brought him back to a few HP, I think. I'm sure Ian knows how much HP he's got, more than anybody.
I've got...
I think you got 8? Is that right? Wow, that's must have done a good roll. I think it's 2d4, I think that, or 2d8.
Yeah, he got a really good roll.
2 4s together, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what Hurk wants to do is just move into this corner here, up here, and I'm just gonna like try and get everybody in the room, and I'm going to ready an action to grab the first creature that's not part of our party that comes through the room.
I think
so
you just when where you're at, I think you just move 7 squares because it is 1 in front of you, 2 3 to move through Tzar, 4 5 6 7. So you can move to like right here with your movement, just to check, because you're moving difficult terrain moving through Jinpachi. So just to let you know, you're kind of not in the corner, you're pretty close. So, and what were you gonna say? All right.
I'm just gonna ready a grapple for anything that is not one of our party members that tries to come through the door.
Okay, you ready in action? Is there anything you'd like to do with your skill check?
Nope, that is it.
You don't want to look around or anything?
I mean, yeah, I can do a perception check to look for a secret passage, I suppose.
There you go.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
Perception, yeah.
20 actually with the +1. So, Hurk, you notice that like there seems to be one of these stones is not like the other. Seems like there's what you notice actually is that there's around the dust that's around the cell. It seems like it's slightly lighter colored on that square that's underneath this particular little slab of stone, like the little block of stone. Seems like that shouldn't be as fresh looking. The dust is a little fresher there. It's a little less thick there than it should be right there. It's interesting.
Okay.
So you could point that out, but of course, to do an investigation check would require like an action and stuff like that. And
how heavy does this stone look?
This stone doesn't look that heavy. It looks like probably anybody with the strength of like 12 or higher could probably lift it.
All right. I'm gonna shout at Tzar because he's the closest person. I'm gonna point at the rock and be like, Tzar, get in here and move this rock.
Just a reminder, Tzar has a strength of like 9.
Roll high.
He could use the help action with somebody, but just so you know, like, yeah, if do you still want to use your ready to action to grapple, or would you like to change that action to something else?
Nah, yeah.
Remember the power of Archimedes.
Let's
I have a shovel.
Would I be able to dash to get the extra movement speed to reach that rock and then move it myself?
Are you gonna try to ram it or something? Well, what you need to do, you could blindly try to do something to it to like see if it moves, or you could do an investigation check as an action to see how this. You've noticed something peculiar, but just because you've noticed that something's out of place doesn't mean you know how to open it. Like if it's a secret passage, you wouldn't know how to open it.
Yeah, if I can investigate it, I'll investigate it.
Okay, give me an investigation check. 8.
Eight.
Do you? By the way, how's everybody doing on inspiration and stuff like that?
I got 2 still.
You got 2. How many do you have, Hurt?
0.
0. Okay. Okay.
I think Ian has 1, right? Don't you have like 1, Ian?
Well, with an 8, so just so nobody wastes anything, it's not enough for you to notice anything. You do notice that it's out of place, but you can't quite figure out how this thing works to actually. If there is anything, you don't know what to look for on this kind of thing. So you don't look for if there's a groove, if there's a switch, if there's some kind of thing, you're not sure what to look for.
Okay.
But you know, now it's like now everybody knows the role. If you guys want to redo it, you can. I just want to be able to tell you guys if he fails before he does it. That way you guys don't just like waste their inspiration or something if they want.
All right, I'll pass it then.
Okay. All right, back to this big boy here, and he's like, "You can run, but you can't hide, Hurk. I'm coming for you, and your little tricks don't scare me. Ha! No, nothing gets past this eye, my mind's eye." And so he's going. Yeah, so he's going to. He's just going to start making a mad dash. So what he does is he flies up and over this ram for 30 feet. And then he's going to use the rest of his action to try to... He's going to use another 20 feet to go up. So he's like right over this ram vertically. He's at the top of the ceiling. And he's using... And I'm going to have him get a little close. I'm saying that he can't actually see... the last, he's still got another 5, so he's using the dash action to dash up, and it looks like he's trying to go up and over this fake wall that he thinks is real. Okay, the wall is 15 feet tall, the ceiling is 20 feet tall, and for his bonus,
how tall is the guy?
What's that? The guy? He's pretty big. He's like
yeah, the monster.
He's quite large. He's still medium for the terms of like he's still medium in terms of like his token size and stuff like that, how much space he occupies. But yeah, this one looks pretty large. It looks quite a bit larger than the other ones. Probably like a meter across, like a meter by a meter. So like 3.5 by 3.5 feet. It's a big ball.
So we could fit through a 5-foot space.
Yeah, I'll say he's probably 5 by. No, this guy's probably like 5 by 5, but he can squeeze through those 5-foot spaces. And so what he does is he looks up and he's like, "I see you." As he looks up and peeks over the wall there. So he's looking up over Mako's illusion, and that's going to burn up his action there. So. Now we're going to go to this very confused goat. The goat seems to...
Brady. Oh.
It tries to graze a bit and look around and sniffs, and it's a whiff of the...
Sorry, it's trying to graze on what exactly?
Exactly, and it's like... I don't know what plane of existence he was in before this, but he seems to think that like he seems to be immediately looking for food, and he gets this acrid odor coming from the caustic kind of like acid beneath him, or not the acid, but sewage, you know? And it's like very confused as it looks around. It spins kind of in circles as you guys are doing all this, and it's gonna do a roll to see who it's going to attack, because it seems very irritated, and it's gonna try to get its way out of here. So it does see it does notice the thing flying up over it, which has a bit spooked, but I don't think he'd be able to reach the eye dude unless it was like able to jump. But 14, not bad. Okay. So it is going to attack these dudes that are directly in front of it, are charging it. So unfortunately it can't, since they're so close, it can't use this ramming ability where if it runs 20 feet, it can like ram. So it's going to attack these dudes with a ram. Gonna target the dude on its right here, one of the gazers. And it doesn't have to make a dex save because it is not really moving. Oh, 14 was enough to hit it for 12 bludgeoning damage. Let's see.
8 damage.
Yes. Nice. And that has it bloodied.
I do it again.
Now this thing is pretty spooked, so it's gonna start winding back up for another ram. So it's gonna go back here. And it's gonna start backing away, and that's gonna provoke an opportunity attack from this this gazer here with a bite. So I guess I gotta do that before I move it. Bite is as its reaction.
I thought it was 20 feet up in the air.
No, that's the big guy.
No, the other gazer.
Oh, the other gazer. Gotcha. My bad. Sorry.
Oh, 16. Which does 1 damage, 1 piercing damage against this thing as it starts to retreat. And so we're gonna say it goes back here. But since it's moving, it's also gonna make a dex saving throw, but it's gonna do so with advantage because it has its sure-footed, where it gets advantage on strength and dex saving throws made against effects that would knock it prone. So I'm gonna give it a dex save. Where's the saves? Oh, Jesus, I don't know where the saves are on these things. I'll just do a random d20, and if it's let's say it's it's like a 10, make it easy, and I'll roll it twice. Oh, note to self on that one. I gotta figure out where the hell those dex saves are for when they're not automated. 15, that's already enough. Okay, so it makes it save, and it is not knocked prone as it backs away, and that is gonna end its turn. Sorry guys, there's like some stuff I just don't even think about on these sheets. They're like totally different than your sheets. They're the NPC sheets, and I have no idea where stuff is. So now we're back up to Bigfoot.
Solid.
You see this thing backing up like it's about to ram back into these other things, and if it does the ram, it's probably gonna do a lot more damage. Like a charging kind of.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about this this guy peeking over the wall here. Bullshit. If my shit is up to date, I don't really have all that much.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do an attack, I mean the dude's up in the air, so you can't really run up and attack him, but you could throw a javelin or something. I'd have to look at your inventory to see. I'm not sure what you got. I haven't checked in a while myself.
I thought I had one of those little poison things left too, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I'd allow it if you want to try to do the javelin with but make it a poison javelin. Sure. I think it was a 1d6 or something for extra poison damage.
I don't remember.
Something like that. We'll roll with it. It's cool.
Yeah, I think I'll throw a little javelin at the guy peeking over.
Sure. I mean, last time you did that against the gazers, that was that candy cane stuck it right to the floor with a crit. So, are you gonna make it reckless or is it normal? Reckless gives you advantage, but then when you get hit, they'll hit you with advantage.
It's saying I'm incapacitated.
Oh, is it still saying that? Let me see if I can.
That's not right.
Well, you
were.
Oh,
it still says he's stunned.
Oh, okay. Just
am I still stunned?
Yeah, you have to take the condition off.
I think we healed you, but we never removed the stun condition, so.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just take stunned off of there and incapacitated off, and there you go. Yeah, okay, there you go, man. Welcome back to the world of the living.
Wait. And we'll do a javelin. Fuck.
Critical fail.
That's a crit fail, right? One sec.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to re-roll that, or should I just start pulling up this?
He has inspiration.
Do I
have an automated thing for this, I think, actually. Instead of having to check the thing.
Yeah, I believe you have inspiration.
I feel like I used them to try to not get dead last time, and I.
Oh.
Yeah.
The inspirations are accurate with whatever they say. They should be up to date. So are you out? No, yeah, you double rolled. Sorry, I was pulling up the crit fail thing. Yeah, you double failed last time when you tried to get out of the stun.
Yeah.
That's why we were so desperate to like.
I'm gonna give this guy my inspiration.
Okay. You can go ahead and re-roll your attack if you want. No crit fail card then. Oh.
Okay.
I'm down to 1.
Try it again.
Should be a crit
Critical success.
Oh, it's like
yes!
Oh,
nice.
Wow, these swings. I mean, come on, dude. That's crazy. All right. Wait, no, I already had the
inspiration.
Oh
now
my goodness, look at that damage.
We're handing out inspiration now, right?
Give
it right back to Mako.
There you go. Mako, you get your point right back. Yeah, so this is first spell. Weapons.
Oh, that did damage to himself. I think he targeted himself. He's down to 0 health.
Whoops. But you didn't crit fail, man. No. Well. You go ahead and add yourself back that 8 HP and then target him with the javelin. It should be.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Bigfoot just really does not want to be in this sewer.
Weapon.
Can I just like be like Bigfoot, hit him or something, or like get him?
There
He's
we
in
go.
the air.
Well, essentially, it's like,
Because I inspired him.
yeah. That's the idea, is that you guys, when you yell out inspiration, you're like, "Come on, you got this!" as they're winding up or whatever, and
Aim for the eye! I use the advice from Nami. Aim for his eye, and then he just aims for it. That would be great, actually.
Are you having trouble, Ian? Sorry, I was like pulling up the.
Yeah, I
tables and stuff.
just I'm like zoomed out and I can't see any of the fucking icons.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me get rid of this menu. So yeah, just let me know what the damage was on that, and I'll apply it to the guy.
It was 14.
Nice.
He is not bloodied by that. By the crit.
What?
Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll. Well, yeah. Roll me a.
I also I thought that was what was the poison thing? I was gonna add another thing.
Oh yeah, it's poisoned as well. That's right.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a 1d8. I'm gonna roll to see what the effect is for this.
D8.
Wait, if that's a crit, that should also get doubled, right?
So I'll say it's 6.
I thought you said 1d8.
No, but I'll say it was 6, and then we'll just double that for 12. So 12 poison damage.
Nice.
And see if there's a more appropriate one than the one I just rolled for like poison damage. I don't really have anything that's like related to poisoning on here. So let's say this. Let's say you hit him. So you hit him. I mean, I joked about you critting the other one, and then you critted this guy. So you do hit him in his main eye, which I'll say the same thing I said for what for Scott. It was like a blinding. His was nauseous. Huh, there's one called One Eye is Wounded. Yeah, no shit. So, but I guess it does have multiple eyes. I guess he could see with more than just one. All right, let's go with this one. One Eye is Wounded. Penalty to ranged attacks until it's healed. So, if it wants to, let's just do a blanket on one of its, because it has several eyes. Let's just say that it has disadvantage on its melee attacks because it's like fucked up from that. So nicely done. It's gonna be a disadvantage if it attacks you guys with ranged attacks. If it tries to bite you, it is gonna be not disadvantage. Anything else you'd like to do there?
So that was my action. I'm gonna kind of just move back this way because I'm pretty fucked up.
Yeah. You should have a clear path until you hit Tzar.
Right there. Yeah.
10, 15, 30. So that's, you move 35, you can move to right here.
Okay, there it is then.
All right, cool. Is that all you'd like to do for your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
As you hit this thing in the eye, it's like, yes, I knew you would go for the main eye. That's why I specifically allowed you to hit the big one. Yes, fuck, that hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna get you too, big guy. Don't you worry. It's all part of my plan. And I think with that, I mean, add the D6. That makes him, he's bleeding. It was extra 12 damage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's bloodied. The tables have turned with that frickin' crit. All right, who's up next here, Renaer?
Renaer's up next.
Okay, so Renaer is like, well done, Bigfoot. That a baby? And he has Floon like kind of on his shoulder, and he's like, he looks like he's getting weak. He looks pretty bloody to me. Here, do you guys want to here take Floon? I'll see if I can finish him off. You guys try to find a way out of here. And so he kind of like passes Floon off to, I can either have him, he'll kind of hold his hand out, like for anybody who wants it. Mako can take it, or I can have Serge take him.
Have Serge do it.
So Serge takes him, and now Serge kind of has him arm in arm, so you guys should be freed up. And he's like, he turns back to Mako and he says, Mako, I'm gonna buy you some time and try to get you guys out of here. I have my buddy, what's his name? You take here.
What's
take
his
this.
name?
He goes, here, take this. Yeah, yeah, take this and take Floon. Get him out of here. Get him to safety. I'll try to finish it. I'll try to hold him off. And he takes off his ring, and it has a crescent-shaped moon on it, and he hands it to you. This is the ring of the moon stars that they would wear. It helps you heal 1 level of exhaustion. He said, use this if you really need it. And he hands that to you. Do you take the ring?
I do take the ring.
Wait, doesn't him taking that off just
Are they
hit him
married?
with a bunch of exhaustion?
No.
No, it means that
it
he
can
never had
cure.
exhaustion.
It can cure 1 level of exhaustion per full moon.
I thought it was like preventing him from.
Or
gaining
no,
exhaustion
per
or
exposure to the moon. I mean, sorry. So every day, but like only when the moon comes out. Every night. So he hands that to you.
Oh, this is a new one.
He turns to Mako specifically because Mako's been like very good to him so far, helping him with his, earlier with the ooze and everything. So they seem to be bonding, and he's like, "Here, take this." And then he turns back around, and he faces this monstrosity here. And I'm trying to think of what he could actually attack him with, because he
has
the fucking
daggers,
air
right,
now.
that he could throw.
What's that?
Doesn't he have daggers he could throw? I think
He's got
you
the
mentioned
pimp
that
cane.
before. Oh yeah, he also has the pimp cane. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, let me see what he got in inventory really fast. So I'm gonna read. No, he's got a dagger. He's got a dagger. So he takes out 2 daggers, throws the 1 dagger, and see how he's gonna throw 2 daggers at him here. As he's going to use a oomph on this one as well if it doesn't fail. So he's going to go dagger. 10. 6 for 16. That hits. And he's gonna roll with his other one with with disadvantage, which I believe is shift. Okay, here comes the second attack. It's gonna be control with a dagger. Should be doing disadvantage this time. Holy shit! He just rolled 2 20s. Holy fuck!
Nice.
And I think that, how much damage did that do? 16 damage. That fucking. So okay.
Good job, Renaer. Let's go.
Here I was thinking he was about to sacrifice himself in some noble play. And he's just
Here's what happens. Here's what happens. So he takes Mako's webbed hands, still clammy and moist, cups it, looks him deep in the eyes, and says, "Take Floon. I'm going to make my last stand if I need to. Take this guy out with these 2 small daggers." he chucks the first one. Chucks the first one. Hits the guy for a decent amount, and he's like, "Now this one never works, but just this one's for Floon." And he throws it, and it fucking hits the other one directly, like in like Robin Hood, where it like hits twice in the same spot, and just drives it even further down and goes straight into his brain there. And he's like, "Oh, it was you. It was you." And then he slumps down, falls 20 feet, splatters onto the floor. There's bits of his brain gushing out. His eyeball is just oozing greenish blood as he just pools onto the floor. And the gazers kind of just start looking at each other and like that wasn't supposed to happen. As they slay, and he's like that. And Renaer's like, That never works. That never works. I mean, yeah, that's right. He turns around to give Mako a high five.
Mako high fives him. It's like, yeah, no one's dying today.
With the big slap, you guys begin to celebrate as this big eye monster seems to be slain, as it is just is laying there.
I'm so proud of you, Renaer. Oh my goodness.
All right, but we're still in combat because there still are those 2 other gazers. So
who's taking that inspiration? Does that count as double?
It can go anywhere. No, but I'm gonna say Mako's already got double, right?
No, I have single. I used mine on Bigfoot so that way he critted.
I feel like so like.
Speaking of that, Bigfoot never got like the inspiration for critting to someone, or like didn't Bigfoot gain that inspiration?
Yeah, he gave it to you, so you got back to double. That's why I said you're full.
Okay,
that's why I said you're full.
Oh yeah, I am full. Then at that point, yeah. Let me add that then.
So basically, he turns to the Tzar and Hurk and just kind of like, that's right, baby. Xanathar, am I right? Who's
Wait,
got
that guy was Xanathar?
He's like, we got him, Hurk. I feel like in this situation, it's like, Hurk was wanted to avenge the Xanathar, right? So I feel like Hurk would be like inspired by this, right?
Yeah, I'm like stuck. I'm like, hell yeah, get him!
Yeah, so Hurk, you're like looking around and you're like, you know, like trying to find your way out of here, and you turn back around and you think see this thing just get lit up by Renaer. As he tries to make this like epic last speech and then somehow just takes him out with just some lucky tosses. Yeah, and so that Renaer's gonna pass his turn on to Serge, and Serge is holding on to Floon, and he's like, there's just the little guys left, right? Or sorry, there's just the little ones left. Here, I got this, and he kind of like sets Floon down. He'd be like, my nightmare hopefully is finally over. Hurk, I'm finally free, and he's like, you know what? The first thing I like to do as a free man, I'd like to shoot something with fire. Yes, and so yeah, his hands start to glow. He's all fired up, literally. Has his fists glow, and he's going to target this dude right here. Cast firebolt on them. I think he immolates this thing, if I'm not mistaken. It does, and with that, one more down as this thing, as a smoking husk, a little melon-shaped burnt husk falls down with a sploosh into the acrid sewage below, and there's only one that seems to be left. Tzar, you're up.
Well, that was eventful. I better get through the door now.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't believe Renaer fucking killed that thing.
Dude, that was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
It was crits after crits. It was.
We didn't see Renaer do much, but like that was awesome to see him do. To be honest,
critting on the poison plus the javelin plus the crit from Renaer is the double hits. Wow, that's all I gotta say. Okay, sorry.
Hey, Renaer, maybe you're not so weird and bad and kind of baggage. I'm sorry if I made accidentally try to make a deal in my mind or not. I don't remember about your life. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside here and try to find an exit for us. Look at me, I'm a hero too.
It's like, I've had worse.
Okay. Am I on the wall, by the way?
He's like, not bad. That's a compliment where I come from.
Okay.
What are you?
Am I on the wall?
You were on the wall, but you came down to unlock that.
Okay, good. So I'm just walking around now.
Yep. Everybody seems to be passing you by because you're so small. They were just kind of filtering through.
Yeah, I was like, okay, thanks, guys.
As you bickered with your brother. Yes.
Was what?
As you were bickering with your brother, they all just kind of were filtering past you as they're.
Oh, okay.
It's like a war zone where some people are like, we got to search for a way out of here, and some people are like, we got to attack, and I'm gonna make my last stand, and you guys are just like, yappity yapping. So.
We've seen it before. This is new. This is Thursday. Okay, so I'm in here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get past Bigfoot, and I'm gonna have like advantage here, and I'm going to perceive for thieves' cant.
Oh, you're gonna look for thieves'
Look
cant?
for thieves' cant. Is there like, or yeah,
I don't know if you have a built-in thing for that.
Something maybe.
Well, you could read that, but it would still just be an investigation check.
I'll
essentially.
just look around.
Or perception. I mean, Hurk already kind of pointed out where to look, so I won't require a perception check. You guys both have dark vision, so it's like you can see dimly well. So you can see that close, that what he's been talking about. Now here comes your expertise. You're going to be looking for. You can do like an investigation check to see. And since you've been here, but the last time you were here, you and Jinpachi were very drunk. I'm gonna say that you guys should be able to find it so I'll say advantage on the roll, like advantage on the investigation check, because you've been here literally before. You're just blackout drunk. You don't really remember that well.
Okay. I feel like 17. I've been here before.
You can roll again if you want.
I'll just go with that.
That's probably okay.
Yeah.
You could always roll higher. You never know. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you seem, and then it seems to dawn on Tzar that, oh yeah, we've been here before. It's just right here. And as you go around the edge there, there's actually like a little contraption that you can, like a little switch that you can pull, and then you just kind of right around this side. As you go around the stone on the other side, so Hurk was looking, but he was on the other side. Around the back side there's something that just a very small hand could only reach into. Nobody else besides maybe like a halfling or like maybe a small kobold could reach in there. You reach in there with your hand and manage to click the mechanism, and with that, there seems to be this boulder here sinks down back into the floor, revealing a secret door leading, like a tunnel leading out of here to the north.
Finally,
hear the door
we can
click
go
open?
get some beers.
Yeah.
I heard the click.
I saw something happen.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, there's a new tunnel.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can zoom right out. Okay. I'm gonna ready my slingshot just in case somehow, some way that crazy gazer like blows through into the room. I don't know.
There's still, this guy seems to kind of be twitching a little bit, you know, like still gyrating as the last like nerve endings of the dagger seem to be causing his stalks to twitch a little bit, which kind of still makes you a little leery.
Okay, I'm gonna ready that slingshot action and wait by the door here.
So you're gonna ready for if any kind of eye monster comes after you, you shoot it. If it comes within your range, you shoot it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Boom. I guess that's good for me.
I think we went all the way around the horn now back to Mako. Yep.
Here we go.
All right. Mako is gonna be like to Renaer, we're all getting out of here alive. What are you talking about? And it's like, that was quite impressive. Let me show you what I can do. And
okay.
1, 2. All right, and Mako is gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Can you remove the one that's kind of dead? So that way I don't target that one accidentally.
One sec. Which one is that one? Is that the gazer that is... Can you guys see the names? You can't see the names, right? Unhinged gazer, you can't see that? He's definitely unhinged now.
I think we can see that.
I can see Unhinged Gazer and Hungry Gazer.
Oh, you can't? Can you see what the eye monster was called?
Nope.
Mysterious eye monster.
Just Mysterious Eye Monster. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yep. All right, Hungry Gazer is the Unhinged Gazer. Okay, that one's gone. There you go.
So, Hungry Buddy.
You tell me you don't want to target this corpse and just make sure it's extra dead. 15? That's enough.
15 for 9 damage.
For 9 damage, which... Let me see, has it bloodied.
All right.
As it looks very scared. As its daddy is taken down now yet. As it's panicking and just getting lit up and just still reeling from the whole moment. It can't believe that this giant husk of giant body is splatted on the floor either, so.
Then Mako's gonna move back 15 feet behind his wall, and then he's gonna pass his turn over to the Gazer.
Hey, the Gazer gets hit by that, and it is gonna... Oh, I think we both pressed it at the same time.
Oh, my bad.
I had to do it twice. All right, so this Gazer, yeah, it's seeing that all this chaos is going, it's gonna get the fuck out of there. So it turns around, which I think I can kind of... Whoop. And it's floating in the air, so up and down doesn't matter to it, and it's gonna start trying to hightail it out of there, so... And it seems to disappear into this next room here. Jinpachi's like, oh yeah, right, right there. That's what I was seeing. I was trying to tell you, Tzar. It's just around the corner. It's just like old times. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Anything else you guys got to do? I ain't got nothing to say to these guys. Hey, you think that guy's got anything on him? Hey, big green guy. Hey, you with the, what'd you say your name was? Hulk? Yeah, get over there. You think that guy's got anything on him?
Which guy? What are you talking about?
Yeah, the big guy, the guy that, you know, with the daggers in him.
The eyeball guy.
The giant freaking eye guy. What? Where'd you find this guy? Is it Jeez. I can see how he owes you money, because God, you know.
I've been dealing with these motherfuckers. I've been dealing with these people and their friggin' confusion for friggin' 5 years now. It feels like. I think it's been a night. I don't know. Oh.
Yeah, go suck a goat. It's right over there. Oh. Also, do you think that guy's got anything on him? Oh.
First of all, suck a goat is very offensive where I come from. Okay.
Well, it's a compliment where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Where the hell is it not offensive?
I'm so sorry for Hurk to be caught in between these two little bastards. You know? Yeah. So what do you say back to him when he says that?
I say no. He doesn't have anything useful on him. He has no pants. How are you going to pickpocket a man that has no pants?
Hey, what? Hey, I thought I saw something shiny.
Would I be able to interject and tell him that he has a ring on him?
Here.
Oh. To be fair,
I did see a ring on him, Hurk. He actually does have something on him.
Wall up the whole time, so.
What'd you say? Sorry, I missed.
To which of us?
You said what? He had a what on him the whole time?
A ring. You said that he had a ring, and that Mako noticed that, so I was gonna interject.
Yeah, Mako yells that out to you.
Because I can hear this conversation. This is literally right next to me, so.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I guess I'm mistaken. Men without pants do have stuff to loot.
He's like, so like Jinpachi's like, he's like, yeah, I know like he had a plan, right? Sometimes though, like, I feel like just to be cautious, we should investigate to make sure nobody's gone on a tail, right? So I'm gonna, you guys, you look at that, you look there. I'm gonna go, just a quick look over, like a dummy check, basically. Just back there. I'll be right there. Don't go anywhere. Trust me. You need me. Don't forget about it. And he's gonna go back in there and he's gonna start.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his head and say, "You were dead a second ago. Maybe you should leave it to the rest of us."
He's like, I got plenty of time to be dead later. You know, I gotta live here. Let's live in if you never live in lodge. You know what I'm saying? So he comes over here and he's gonna start snooping around a little bit. He passes right through that wall, and starts.
That reveals it to be an illusion.
I can't wait for both of our kobolds to both have cursed rings.
He's gonna go up there.'s gonna take that. He's gonna do. I'll have him do an investigation check real quick. Just because if it's an NPC, I'm gonna make him do an investigation check. If it's you guys, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say you find shit unless it's really hard to find. So I'm gonna see if he finds anything on this guy. 18. He is like, oh, just gonna whoop, and he takes that ring off of its stock and kind of like does the little thing where it skips across his knuckles back and forth. He's like, thank you.
Hey, Jinpachi, you taking another cock ring out there? Oh,
I don't know if this one's big enough. Oh, he takes off the giant stock that it's on. It seems to be like a magical ring, so it does seem to resize itself a little bit. Curious, very curious. And he passes his turn. Hurk, we're still in combat. What would you like to do?
I'm surprised nobody's followed me in here yet. I am going to... I don't know, man. I feel like we got enough people back there. I'm gonna scout ahead and make sure that the path is clear. Okay. So I'm gonna go, we'll say...
Yeah, you can freely move your movement out of there. It is a real passage you can move. Just don't move too far.
I'm gonna go this far, trying to be as sneaky as possible, and
give me a stealth check.
Try and scout ahead.
Give me a stealth check as you sneak along this small passageway. It's very cramped. You have to crouch to walk through it. Bigfoot's gonna really be have a little crink in his neck trying to slink through this thing. It's only about 8.
7.
Crit. You got a crit with that, right?
I'm at disadvantage though.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so you try to sneak along. So you notice that this passage seems to be like, from your awareness, it seems to be like directly over where you guys were before. Let's see, directly under as you look up, you can hear like there's a little bit of water leaking through, They're dripping kind of like just, from condensation and stuff. It seems to be like this may be directly below where you guys first entered this place, when Mako first noticed a discoloration underneath your guys in the water as he checked the water, because he's good with water. And he noticed that there was discoloration, almost like something was beneath you guys. This is what was beneath you guys when you first entered a long time ago, going horizontally in that passageway as you moved from right to left.
Suddenly, Czar's shitty map drawing makes so much sense.
I told you it was someone was accurate. I just didn't know where I didn't know there was some stairs. I don't think about stairs all that often. It wasn't the last time you thought about stairs.
Is that end your turn there, Hurk?
Can I do like a perception check to see if there's anybody ahead of us?
I'm gonna say that like your stealth check was your check.
All right, then that's it.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I think we pressed the right at the same time. I was trying to mark him as defeated. Okay. All right. So now there's this seemingly dead entity of mass over here, and that seems to be freaking out this giant goat, which is starting to just kind of spaz out, and it really is not having a good time. And it sees Jinpachi pass right through this wall here, and it's kind of gonna turn around here, and I'm just gonna roll the D4 1d4 here. Jinpachi's 1, Serge is 2, Renaer's 3, Mako's 4. Two, I said Serge, right? All right. Lucky guy today. Is it rears its head and starts to do a wild charge towards Serge. 2, 3. Oh, not yet. Here we go. Oh, yeah, you drive this thing, huh? Oh. and since it's able to charge in 20 feet, he's going to be able to do his charge. And I'll give it to you guys in chat. If the goat moves at least 20 feet straight towards the target, it hits them with a ram attack. It takes an extra 2d4 bludgeoning damage. So let's roll that shit. Oh, did I make I didn't do the target. Ah, shit, Renaer, no. Renaer's like, no! And he takes the hit, I guess.
I must be the hero.
Because actually it makes sense, because he's got Floon, right slump. Like, if he charges towards Serge, he's gonna hit Floon too, so he's like, mother! And then, he gets hit by him. He takes... must make a strength... Oh, he's knocked prone. Okay, that's what it is. And Renaer's knocked prone after taking that damage. Yep. Okay, you guys have a rampaging animal still on the list. And Jinpachi's like, oopsies, how could I know? Nice beastie, nice beastie.
I don't know, Jinpachi. Maybe the wall was for something. I don't know, maybe it's purposeful.
He's like, ain't the first time my balls have been causing problems. Oh! A fuzzy balls. Oh, is it the... Oh, did I not pass? Sorry. Sorry, Bigfoot. There you go.
Shit. So, man.
Now this is
I kinda want...
This creature is stirred. It is...
Yeah.
It looks like it needs to be calmed down or taken out. You know that because you're in touch with nature.
Yeah.
Well, Serge was looking for a barbecue, right?
Just put Renaer prone.
What kind of animal is this? Is this a domesticated animal?
It is a giant wild goat.
Wild goat?
It is, like, if you were to classify it, it's a giant goat.
Man, let's go see.
It's gonna be okay there, kitty. Gonna be okay. Give me an animal handling check. There you go.
Or give you inspiration.
Yeah.
I got 2, so you use them or lose them. So.
No, I meant on his cat. You can do an animal.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. I didn't see. Look at the feed.
You can use an animal handling check, on a cat.
I'm fairly decent at animal handling. I'm like, how far away am I here? 2. All right. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense for me to go this way and handle this as opposed to like wander in the dark and fucking bump into stuff.
Yeah, so your light. I forgot your light source went away with the Jinpachi too.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of join the group here, and I'm gonna target this guy.
Are you gonna attack it?
Like, no, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how like any animal handling check happens.
You just roll it, and then are you trying to like calm it down?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Give me. And I think you have like a plus whatever proficiency on that. So. Oh, wow! That was exactly what you needed to 15, but plus 3. So yeah. Bigfoot approaches this thing, which is just essentially just rammed right into Renaer, and Renaer basically just took the whole blow, and it tried to like hold on to him, like I got you, and then he just goes, ugh, and then like slumps down onto the floor, and then you just kind of gingerly step over there, and you just what do you say to this thing to get it to calm down?
Like, dude, not cool. Chill out.
Okay. Yeah, and so you say, dude, not cool, and the thing just kind of is enraged, and it turns towards you, and then it looks into your eyes as you do like the not cool, bro, and those are the magic words, and it goes, and it sits and it slinks down, like it's like and you guys don't really speak animals, but I mean, if you had to speak with animals, you know what it said.
Yeah.
And it seems to
the goat abides.
The goat abides. And with that, you guys are out of combat. Well done. Very well. You guys are back to freely move about the cabin. You have and as it sits down, it sits on Jinpachi. Its ass is like right on him, and he's pinned out. Like, hey, oh.
I'm gonna help Jinpachi get out. I'm gonna be like,
I mean, come
with
on.
his hands, and pull him out.
Can we kill it? Can we? You guys hungry? I didn't even like this thing.
We're not gonna kill it.
I never tried eating one of these things that comes out of my balls.
Do we want to do a break right about now?
That's an excellent idea. Let's take a break, and after that, we'll come back and see the aftermath of the battle here. So we'll take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back, guys.
Yes.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you guys did it?
We did.
That was actually went very well for you guys.
Should we explore the place now that no one's trying to kill us?
Yeah, man, we should totally do it. I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, go ahead and close up that secret passage. Let's go find that Mind Flayer.
Just in case like a fucking hobbit comes through, tries to get us drunk again.
Again.
I just imagine Hurk's just like in there, and he's like, hello, guys. Hello.
Yeah, he's like, guys, hello. What are you guys
doing? Did I miss something? What?
I came wandering back after nobody followed me. I'm just like, I guess everything.
I guess that whole time you heard like Serge yell out and stuff, you were still in the tunnel, right? So did you miss this guy getting killed? We still got the inspiration, right? But I think, were you like back by then? I don't remember now. Did you like witness the downfall of this creature?
Which creature?
The giant,
the big eyeball monster.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I sort of got the gist of what was going on. I had a little sliver that I could see.
You're like, is this what vengeance tastes like? You're like, as you're just like fucking sitting there in the dark, you're like, I thought it would feel better. Like,
courtesy.
I'm like, yeah, Renaer, who did it? It's the DM. The GM's the one who killed him. Yeah. That's like the worst scenario. I don't want Renaer to kill it, but it was funny because it was like, here's my last stand. He's like, this is the owl. We draw swords together, and then he just fucking lights him up with a couple daggers. He's like, damn.
Or just me. Just me.
Yeah, I guess it was just me. I'm that awesome, you know?
It's not like Renaer ever pulled his weight before in this fucking.
I mean,
journey,
yeah, he just pulled his weight right now, though. That was insanely cool. I loved that.
So it was Bigfoot and Renaer back-to-back crits. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
Multi-attack with Renaer, which I was ready to use oomph, and he just kept fucking rolling high. So I was like, okay, because like I wanted it not to be cheap because I gave him the ring because I was like, oomph makes you do an exhaustion check, like a con saving throw, and I want to be like, oh, I guess I'm tired, but not really, bitches. And then he uses his ring, you know. Seemed like it was a cheap thing to do, to have him use oomph and then just use his ring to like cure his exhaustion, but I think he wanted to originally use that for Floon. So anyways, you guys made it through the whole time without having to use it. All right, we still waiting for Ian to come back, right?
There he is.
The man of the hour.
Man of the hour, who actually did actually back to back, like with that crit. That what a swing, and then also completely ending anybody from getting hurt from that being rammed by this goat. Just yeah, dude, MVP for this battle, man. For this last leg for today.
Bigfoot MVP. Go
on the verge of death and made it happen.
Dude, like you killed the gelatinous cube. You helped like absolutely destroy this eye monster, man. You're a force to be reckoned with.
Like
you just keep critting.
Oh yeah, I just still can't believe double disadvantage. He double critted with.
I know, man. That was insane.
That's literally 2.5% chance of that happening.
Yeah, that's my first time in D&D I ever seen that happen. That's so crazy.
And to think Ian could have been gambling with money. That would have been way better.
Hey man, if you guys want to gamble on the side, you know, don't let me stop you. You'd be like, all right, I really need to kill this enemy. Let's see what
we should try sports bets at this point if we're gonna be.
One day, that's when we know we made it. When people are wasting, like we're ruining lives through gambling addiction when they bet on our D&D stuff. Are you guys
FanDuel.com
ready to continue?
Yeah.
So, with that, we have Mako coming to check on. We're out of combat, so you guys can take free actions whenever. And Mako's coming to check up on Jinpachi. He's like, "Hey, damn thing off of me."
I grab I cast guidance. What?
He said. Well, Scott missed this. So I'm reenacting. He's like, hey, "Can we kill it? Can we kill this thing now? You know, I mean, come on." You can kill it, right? We don't gotta pet it. I mean, this thing's clearly aggressive. It's grappling me right now.
Serge, you were looking for something to burn, right?
Go
for a goat barbecue.
It's clapping me with these cheeks, you know.
We can't kill this thing. It's innocent.
Hey, Jinpachi, how'd that ass taste? Oh.
Fuck you. He's just trying to Mako, are you gonna use...
Yeah, I cast guidance on myself, and now I'm gonna go and try to pull him out.
Okay, give me a strength athletics check.
Athletics check?
Yep, are you just gonna do it just by yourself?
Hold on.
Just gonna lift him up?
Yep, I'll do it by myself. It's cool.
You pulling him out of a dead ass? Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Did
you roll with advantage?
Nope.
What? I saw 2 dice roll. Oh, disadvantage. Okay.
I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Gotcha. And you still rolled a 17?
That's a 20. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You seem to have that adrenaline from this battle. You just have perfect squat, deadlift form. You just lift him up and he scurries out of there. Yeah,
can I see that ring that you picked up off this thing? I kind of noticed it earlier, and
he's like, "Hey, ring? What ring? What are you talking about?"
The ring that you grabbed.
Oh, ring. Fucking. What are you talking about? This guy had nothing on him.
No, he had something on him. Please don't lie to me.
Go roll me an insight check.
I don't need an insight check. I know, what? Okay. Don't I know, already that he has it?
You know that you saw that he, yeah. Because you had the wall up there, right?
All right.
So did you see him do it?
Yeah, because you went through my wall, so therefore everything makes it fake essentially.
I thought you told me that your illusions don't disappear when people walk through them.
No, physical interaction with an illusion makes it see-through.
So this guy right here then
makes it known that it's an illusion, I guess I should say. But does that make it see-through? I don't think so, actually.
I think unless you remove the illusion, it blocks your line of sight. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let me roll.
You have to
insight.
release the illusion that's blocking view to like see stuff. Yeah, it blocks your own stuff, right? You can't see through your own illusions,
I
right?
can't see my own illusions. Yeah, that's why. All right, advantage.
So it would be an insight check with disadvantage. But I guess
I'm already at disadvantage.
Yeah, you can just do a straight roll because like you heard him like you saw him going over there. You know something's up. So.
And I already know that something was already on there. So.
Yeah. You still rolled with disadvantage? Oh, okay. So.
I don't know why it's still making me roll disadvantage.
Yeah, it's because you got the level of exhaustion.
Okay.
I don't know. Is it like roll 20 where I can tell which roll was first? The 14 was the first one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with the 14.
Doesn't he also have that crescent moon ring or something now? And now he's
I do,
not
but
exhausted?
I'm not going to use that quite yet.
And do you get guidance on like when you have guidance? Do you get that for like all your ability checks once you cast it for that minute, or is this still within the minute? Right. So
I guess it kind of is. I guess I could.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you can apply guidance here as well. Yeah,
all right, I'll apply it as well.
I think actually it's guaranteed because it's a 15 check. So
2.
Yeah, because
so
even if you got a 1, it'd be enough. Yeah. So you can tell that you call him out on his bullshit, and he's like, "All right, I'm just joking. Geez, you're talking about this thing right here. What is it to you? I mean, finders keepers, right? I was here first. I'm sorry, did I miss the part where you killed this guy?
If that is true, then I saw that thing first on it, and my patron knows a bit about it. So let me see it, so that way I can.
Patron? What the? Was this you? Some kind
yes.
Of, what do you got? Some rich
He
daddy?
subscribes to a Patreon. He pays $5 a month to see some fish boobies. Oh.
He's like, hey, you want this thing? Oh, wait, make me enough. I mean, jeez, this was my ring, you know? It's so, fuck, jeez. What? This guy's crazy.
So, are you going to give it to me?
No, he said no. He said, make me an offer.
No.
Said, what's it to you? What's it to you? Why should I just give it to you? I mean, yeah, I got the ring, so you've deciphered he's lying.
Let me look through my inventory. I pull out my flask of cheap whiskey, and I'm like, how about some whiskey?
He's like, hey, he like goes, he's like, it smells like just for friends, but the kind of like, I don't know if I can trust the guy. He said, well, you don't even have any hand about it.
I'm gonna try and like use the help action to help Mako here and just be like, oh, Mako, don't give him that whiskey. It's far too expensive. You don't waste it on a little guy like him.
Okay, give me a persuasion check with advantage.
This roll's probably not going to roll with advantage due to my exhaustion. So can I just roll?
What we'll do is we'll just look at the individual rolls. I can see them both, and we'll take the values.
Cool.
It's not combat related, so it's not too big of a deal.
All right, cool.
You could try doing the shift. It might still do a straight roll if you do shift. But I think if you press A or Alt, it does advantage. I have a cheat sheet from a long time ago. I could look at it.
So 14 was the highest, and I'm gonna roll with guidance one more time, I guess, since it'd still probably be a minute here. Probably would stretch it if it were any more. 4, so 14 plus 4, that's 18.
It looks over and you're like, you know what? Hey, you're lucky I'm thirsty. If I take the ring, I don't even want it. What am I gonna do? It didn't even fit it's too small for my, you know what? Anyways, here you go. He takes the whiskey. He's like, starts drinking it immediately.
Yeah, and I take the ring. All right.
Yeah. All right, you look at this ring, and it seems to be. Do an Arcana check to see if you can tell what it is. Otherwise, you're gonna need someone to tell you what this thing does, because it is.
Anyone want to help me figure out what this ring is with me? Could use another head. You know what I mean?
Is anybody else proficient?
Like I could use some help. You could say.
I mean, so like Tzar,
like a help.
He has a ring too, but he also doesn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Try asking Serge. He's good.
You could put it on to see if it does anything.
No, I'm not gonna put on rings that I don't know them about. I'm a little bit. Yeah.
All right, just give me an Arcana check real quick. And as you do this, by the way, Renaer's getting up and he's dusting himself off, and he's like, "Oh God, I didn't expect that ending. I thought it was over." So was the first roll 8?
Yep. 1d4.
Yeah, it seems to be somewhat of a mystery to exactly what this thing does. You can tell that it's magical and that it grants the wearer some sort of ability, but it's hard to tell what without being able to detect that for you.
All right. I'm going to hold on to the ring for right now.
Yep. And Renaer gets up and he's like, so Hurk, are you in the tunnel right now still?
No.
You coming out of the tunnel?
I came out. I walked over here to this other door and I'm trying to secure it. Like I'm looking for like anything I can put in front of the door to keep it from opening, or like if there's a broom handle nearby I can like slide through to, you know, secure it shut.
I don't see you on the. Oh, is it because there's a wall there? I think it's blocking your token from my view.
Oh.
Somehow. Weird, strange.
Maybe I'm not.
Yeah, he's over by where the brain was.
He's where?
Yeah.
Oh, you're down to the left. Oh, you're way over there. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So you're looking there. You're checking over there. Okay. We'll get to you in a second. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You're looking around. Are you trying to look and see what's in the next room over there?
No, I'm trying to secure this door in case anybody tries to come back in. I want to like block the door.
Okay. Yeah. This one doesn't. This one is another. It looks to be a stone door from the map.
Okay.
It's a simple door though. It's still open. It's very heavy, but you can. I think I'll say that when the Mind Flayer, he like left it open. We used levitation to open it and open and close it. So it's still like open. But if you want to secure it, you can push it back, and with your strong guy, you manage to, with some effort, get it to close again. And you're trying to barricade it, right? Do you want to look into the dark as you look into the next room at all, or are you okay with?
All right. So I thought this was a normal door. I didn't realize it was that.
It looks to be a fancy door. Yeah, it looks to be very secure. Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna leave it open because I don't know if we'd be able to open it again later if we needed to. So I'll leave it how it is for now. But yeah, I'm gonna like pass by and do a glance inside and kind of scan the area. But I was really interested in this hookah over here.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So yeah, cursory glance. It looks very dark. There's you see like just with your dark vision, you can. Here, I'll bring you a little bit more. So I think you can see past when I go like that, right? Or no? Could you see it before? But
I can see it in grayscale.
Oh yeah, it's not blocked off for you guys. Yeah. So yeah, you look into that room and you see that it's centrally located. There is a. It's like an otherwise empty room, but in the middle is like a stone pillar that's carved, and you can see. Give me a perception check real quick. See how much you can see from your distance. I guess maybe with disadvantage because it's like dark, but yeah.
19.
All right, I'll say that you can see it with the in the middle of the stone pillar. There's a small symbol that's carved. It's a perfect circle that has 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of the circle is like a smaller circular indentation that has a resemblance to like a lidless eye. And this is like where the this is the direction that the Mind Flayer had walked into when it was beginning to leave, and then got frustrated and teleported out of there.
Does it kind of look like the symbol that's drawn in the center of this room?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like there's a spherical opening for it in the middle. Like there's some kind of indentation, but without investigating or whatever, you're not quite sure. And then with that 19, you see that off in the corner, there seems to be a little gazer that has trying to hide itself in the dark, and it's off in the corner, and it can't seem to. It like occasionally kind of tries to. You just kind of sit there and watch as it slowly thinks that you can't see it, and then it like slowly bumps up against the pillar, and then and then it bumps up against the pillar. I can't quite figure out how it works, and then it just kind of like wanders off again. You can do whatever you want with that, but the gazer is in this room still.
Which pillar was it bumping into?
Yeah, the one in the middle here.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what to do with that information right now. Okay. I'm gonna. Has the gazer noticed me? Is it
nope.
Like? acting?
It
any
thinks it's
differently?
hiding.
Okay.
It thinks you can't see in the dark. It's not very smart. It's like 2 minutes old.
But it looks like it's kind of bumbling around and not trying to alert anybody, right?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to walk past and pick up this hookah and give it a puff and see what happens.
Okay. That hookah looks to be like a special kind of...
I'm going to wipe
actually-
it off, of course. I don't know what kind of Mind Flayer.
It looks
juices
actually
might be on.
multi-purpose. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a little bit different than a normal hookah. It's not just like something that you... Ooh, nice. Okay, so you've seen something like this before a long time ago when you guys were moving some merchandise on your ships, and you know, one of those jobs that usually go good, but sometimes they go bad. And there was a large supply of it, and it said the name of it. But it seems like it's a device that doesn't you don't just inhale on it, you also puff stuff out, and it seems to give off a certain scent. Almost like a perfume.
Is it skunk?
But I guess you don't know exactly what the full purpose of it is yet. You might need to have some... It does seem to be magical in nature, but you're not quite sure what it does. But it seems like when you puff this stuff out, it creates these weird scents that you've never quite heard before or smelled before. And they can smell really good or really bad, but they seem to trigger you in some way, make you feel some type of way. It also makes you feel good.
Does this hookah look like it is too big for me to like pack up and carry out of here?
No, it is the size of a normal hookah. You could probably ask. You might know somebody who might know something.
I was gonna
about,
say this seems like
Yeah.
this would fetch out a nice price at old Zoblob's.
You would think that you do, as you think back in your memory, you seem to remember someone really likes purple hazy kind of smoke. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
You probably would know about this.
Stuff that in my backpack.
All right, you put that in your little handy bag there. What's everybody else doing while Hurk's looking around over here? Do you like call out to them with anything you found or anything that's going on in the other room or anything?
I don't want to alert this gazer that I know that it's there, so I'm not going to mention that just yet. But I will point at this chest on the other side of the chair here and say, "Hey guys, there's a mimic over here. If you want to come kick the shit out of it."
There does seem to be some sort of... I don't think everybody can see that from where you're at because it's kind of in the dark, but there does seem to be a chest that's right next to the side of where the dude was sitting in his stone throne. What's up, Scott?
Can I get it in range and hit it with my spicy boy sling so that, you know... Let's see. I'll do it right here so Hurk's in front of me.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make an
And,
attack roll.
hit it
So the way it works with these attack rolls is like it's still the same. You're gonna come within range, you said, so it'd still be normal, but like you still need to beat the AC of stuff, even when it's like even if it's just like some wood or concrete. There's different ACs for those.
Okay.
But you can usually hit pretty high with your stuff. So yeah, you can make an attack roll. Just you don't have to target anything in particular. Just make an attack roll and see if it hits. Where are you exactly?
It wants me to pick a target on it, and I can't target it. Let's see. Can I just do it off the character sheet, you think?
Where are you right now? I don't... Oh, you're way down there. Sorry, everybody's so dark. I didn't even realize you were down there by Hurk.
Yeah,
I was looking all over the top for you. So if you guys... You said that, right? You said you were moving, so I must have just missed it, so...
Yeah, let me turn on a torch for everybody.
Sweet. That'd be... So, like, I don't think the torch... It'll cast a little bit over in this area, but I don't know. I think it's... Doesn't seem to have alerted anything about what the gazer. He seems to be pretty preoccupied by his little activity that he's hiding in the dark from you guys. So now that you turn on the torch, what's the order of operations here? You turn on the torch so that he doesn't get disadvantage on his attack rolls in the dark or something, right? So, yeah.
It was dual purpose. That could be one of the purposes. The other purpose was so that you could see what we're doing down here.
And that's true too. So as you do that, you see that there is a wooden chest. Now that you can see colors, that has been painted bright purple, and it has like monster eyes and a tongue. It's going ah.
Oh my god! It actually was a mimic. Wait, it's a reverse mimic.
I don't know. And so Sal attacks it with a 17. As he goes to shoot this, he hits it. And there's a dull thud as it starts to crack some of the wood that's on, chip off a little bit, but doesn't seem to have any effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna like use my sword to like stick it in the.
How far away are you right now when you're hitting it with the sword? Because your sword's like what, like not bigger than 5 feet.
He's right on top of it.
Yeah, I'll be standing right next to it.
Okay, you're right next to it, so you're gonna shoot
between the chest and the throne.
I'm gonna like put my sword in the little crack and try and like pry it open with the sword.
Okay, you do that.
A chest.
Said that before.
You stab with your sword. It finds a little. It's hard to find purchase. This thing seems to be like you can't. Your sword's pretty thick, and it can't quite fit in between the small. This seems to be very well constructed chest. And it doesn't seem to move. It seems like maybe somebody might be making a prank on you guys by painting it like a mimic.
Well, does
Thieves'
it look
tools?
like it has a way to open, or does it like look like it has a keyhole or something?
There's a keyhole on it. Yep.
Tzar, why don't you try picking this lock here, huh?
Yeah.
I would like to cast guidance on Tzar. Is that allowed?
Yep.
Okay.
Guidance means you need to be next to him, though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm right next to him.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys are all
These
standing
tools.
around.
Okay,
Started
so
the chest thing, and I came over.
do I do it with normal or advantage? Because all that.
You just roll an extra 1d4 at the end of it.
Okay.
15.
Or 14 plus a 1. Raw 9. You
15?
put the thieves tool, you try for a minute there, and as you do that, it doesn't, it snaps off one of your little locks. This seems to be a pretty tough lock.
Nah.
You lose one of your thieves tools picks, but I think that you have 2 or 3.
How many do I
I can't remember if it's 2 or 3. I think I gave you one back in the Zentarum warehouse, but I can't remember if you have 2 or 3. Let's say you got 3.
Okay.
You gonna try to pick it again?
I don't know. If it's snapped off at 15.
You should give it a try.
Okay.
Been right.
As you do that with when you did the first pick, you did hear. Okay.
And you still have guidance, so roll your guidance as well.
So as you went through the first pick, you picked it and you thought you had it, but there seemed to be some kind of whirring, like there was almost like Mako, give me an Arcana check.
Disadvantage Arcana check.
You're right next to him, and this is part of the guidance, right?
Yeah.
So take the first number. First number is
a
14.
20. I'm kidding.
14 on the Arcana check. So that's enough to know that it seems like since you're right there, he's like, hey, I got this. And he does a nice satisfying click. And yet at the last moment, you detect that there seems to be some sort of magic to this lock that changes the tumblers again, right when he gets it. But as you tell him that, you guide him and say, I'll let you know when the tumblers move again. And through your teamwork, you realize that this is an arcane lock and it requires 2 successful checks to open it up. And as he does the second time, that is enough, and it opens the click.
Okay.
Woo!
That's pretty good. Good teamwork. You open it up,
And it's a mimic.
And there's inside of it is another mimic. That would be funny. Like a little Russian doll kind of situation. All right, let me see. Make this visible. Boom. You open this up. Boom. It is full of all sorts of goodies. It seems like this is the personal collection of the Mind Flayer. There seems to be a lot of good shit in here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what you find in there. If give me a sec. Yeah.
I'm gonna swim in it. I'm like fucking Scrooge McDuck. I'm swimming in all the gold.
While I'm looking to see what's in it, let me know what Bigfoot and those guys are doing with Renaer and the goat and stuff like that. I think it's pretty much the only player character over there is Bigfoot. Bigfoot, stall for me.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. I'm like kind of hurting, and I took care of that. I calmed things down with the goat. I killed that eye monster. I'm just trying to kind of stay out of the way here.
Are you looking around at all, or are you staying, like, are you guarding by this area here? Do you want to look around any of these other areas?
Loot the place, dude. Loot it.
I'm always observing, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hurk kind of found this trail back here. I would be down to go that way, but I can't see shit, so I don't really want to, like, lead, you know?
You have a torch.
And there's, like, this other little thing on the other side that it's, like, maybe an option, but I don't know. I need somebody else to help me out here. I'm just trying not to get dead.
Yeah, I mean, you do have, like, a torch if you need it for going through. Right?
I'm kind of hanging out and waiting for somebody else to, kind of lead the way.
Yeah, I'm assuming that, like, Renaer's and hanging out with you and Floon. You guys are tending to the wounds. Serge is there with you guys. Jinpachi is, like, say that he's starting to kind of snoop around here. Oops. Sorry, this wall thing is... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Jinpachi starts looking around. He starts kind of snooping around over here. Yeah, I'll just have to tell you what I find later.
Yeah, just like
figure out who gets more later, I guess.
We each grabbed a mysterious
Because I kind of balanced it. Like, I have a bunch of your guys' stuff that's on the side. All right, well, how about this one? So, you find there seems to be this. Some things used to keep people in line. It's called the Kraken's Whip. This whip is made from the shrunken tentacle of a great sea creature. It still moves slightly on its own. As an action, you can try to wrap a medium or smaller creature around the weapon's range using the whip's tentacle, and then they need to succeed on a strength saving throw or be constricted by it. So it's kind of like a Kraken's kind of thing, like a little whip for ranged attacks. Or sorry, with a reach attack.
It's a martial
There's the little mini cape that's in there. There's I'll send you guys your stuff later. I don't want to mess it up because I don't want to give you guys stuff you're not supposed to give now that might be kind of broken or whatever. But yeah, you guys find a bunch of good stuff. Let's just say that it's a whole. You don't have much time. You just grab a whole bunch of the shit, put it in a big old bag, and you guys can sort it out later.
Cool.
Woo!
All right.
Woo! Random shit and
random shit.
Yeah, there's some gold in there. There's some silver. There's some good stuff. Yeah.
Why is
what do we?
Sorry, that was
in the warehouse that we can split up eventually.
Hey, Jinpachi, what you doing in there with that poor fish, huh? Let that poor fish alone, huh?
Yeah, so Tzar comes up and he sees that Jinpachi seems to have stumbled upon, looks to be a prisoner.
It might smell like what you want, but it ain't it, Jinpachi.
Jinpachi seems...
brother of yours, Mako.
Jinpachi's
what?
like...
A lost cousin? I found a lost cousin in this dungeon. Maybe you did too.
He's like, I don't see anything good on it. Whatever. He's just got a bunch of freaky fish stuff on there. Not really up my alley, but whatever. And but as Mako comes up there, Mako, so you guys all seem to be kind of congregating. Renaer seems to be...
Fish added to Mako's inventory.
You seem to see this is a Lokatha that you find who seems to have been chained up here. And as you look it over, this is what you see.
It Mako like investigates him, I guess. Like sees if like this is one of his people.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can make an investigation step to see just what level that you would be able to recognize what what this individual is all about.
I also would like to cast guidance on myself if that's okay as well.
I can't figure out how to share this with you guys for some reason. It's very strange, even though it's a journal entry.
All right, that's
what does that mean?
8. I don't even know what that means. I rolled an 8.
Okay, so what you see is, and what did you roll? Why does it say?
I rolled an 8.
I think my stream is out of date here. Yeah, shit. That thing has been tracking this whole time. Okay, well that's okay. What did you roll, Mako?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Well, you know, you don't know this guy's full history, but you can clearly see that this is a Locathah, and he seems to be of the red herring variety.
Oh my god. Stop.
He seems like to have been chained up here, but he was not given water. He's all shriveled up. He seems to be died from dehydration down here in the cellars. So he turns to you. Renaer turns to you and claps you on the puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "I'm sorry. Is he a friend of yours?"
I don't know. Does my role let me know if he's a friend of mine?
You would know. You can't tell, but you just know that he's a Locathah and that you don't know him. So
I clap my hand on Mako's other shoulder and I say, "Listen, buddy, there's plenty more fish in the sea."
I do not know if this is one of my people or not, but regardless, I feel sympathy for him because drying out is one of the worst ways to go in my people's culture. It's a very agonizing, painful death.
Renaer's
May
like,
he rest in peace.
Renaer kind of
under
like,
the waves.
He kind of just like tries to like close his eyes and shut them, and then realizes there's no eyelids and just like kind of like, turns him over.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. And he like takes the shackles off of him, and it's like, sorry for your loss, but what's this right here? And so he like looks up and he's like, there seems to be cradled around him, like as he slept with it, there seems to be what looks to be a fishing pole, and that seems to be the one item that they let him keep as he was laying on there.
I take the fishing pole.
You look at this pole. It's a pole of angling. You recognize this is a very good fishing pole. I don't know where it is on my sheet either, but it is the pole of angling.
Pole of angling. One of these babies. This is one, whoever he was once a really good fisherman, had good equipment. I never had one of these personally, but like some of the more wealthier in my people would use some of these things to catch really good fish. Also, Renaer, thank you for backing us up there with that last stand. Here's your ring back, respectively. You probably want this back.
You reach out your hand to give it to him. He takes your hand and he cups it back and he's like, "You know what, Mako? Keep it. You've earned it. You're a moon star in my book, an honorary moon star. We've gotten Floon. My adventuring days are over. It's time for me to pass the torch on, and I'm putting my trust in you."
Okay.
Wear it well. If you need me to show you exactly how it works later, I'm sure I can show you.
Alrighty. I go and I cast Create. I actually tell Renaer, you may want to get out of here real fast. I'm going to give him some water before I go.
Okay. He bows out respectfully and heads towards this way, steps through the imaginary wall here and gives you your space. As Mako casts a water ritual to start to flood the room and maybe carry him back out towards the sewers or something. Maybe do you want him to go through here, back into the sewers, give him the flush?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him through there and through the sewers and kind of like make him like go to the water essentially, so that way he can be at home. Where, yeah. So I know it's like the sewer, but water's water.
But they all, yes, and we all must return like ash to ash.
That's
water,
part of my
sewer to
culture.
sewer.
Yeah.
We just carry him to the giant toilet and flush him down.
Oh, sorry, I never turned it back on. Here you go. There he is. Long may he rest as he starts to drift off back into the the sewer back towards the ocean as he dissolves into the acidic sludge, and it starts to dissolve his body, kind of like a funeral pyre, but like of the sewage variety.
Wow. That was beautiful, guys.
And with that, Mako gets another thing of inspiration for that excellent display of roleplay.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're back up to 2. I don't think it showed you guys in chat. I don't know. Did it not show you the dude? Because I forgot to reveal it, and I don't think it didn't show in chat.
I saw the picture of the red herring.
Oh, okay.
I saw the picture of him. Yeah.
Did it flash up? Show the warrior?
He was a pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
He looked like that one Neopet that I had back in the day, but all like edgy.
Edgy and dead.
One thing I want to say is thanks, Hurk, for your support. I appreciate it. You.
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over and pick up Renaer's rapier and hand it back to him and say, "I'd like my cane back, please."
Ah, yes. There you are. He does the exchange. He holds it out, and then
Thank you.
You guys do a little flip. He flips it back around, sticks it, shields it. He's like, yeah. I was really gonna give it to him with that, but these daggers, they hit so hard. I don't know, man.
I could barely see what happened, but I saw like what looked like an explosion of blood, and it was pretty impressive from around the corner. So great work.
He's like, well, thank you. Something just doesn't sit right with me. It's almost like one of those things like, when you study under the sword and, there's a master and apprentice. I wonder, was this the master? Was this the apprentice? If this really was the Xanathar, I hope you have your closure. But I guess we'll never know.
Hell no. You think that guy was a crime lord?
It didn't seem to be the
decoy to me.
Yes, he didn't seem to fit the bill. Something seemed a bit off. He seemed to be very self-absorbed, more like he reminded me of those middle upper management guys. They just insufferable.
I heard a rumor that Xanathar had 6 eyes. I only counted 5 on that guy.
You guys look over, and as you investigate it, you do see that this thing has several eye stalks, but it doesn't have 10 eye stalks. And you see that all the symbols around here seem to have 10 spokes. This guy had no more than 5 or 6.
Yeah, I don't think that was him.
He's like, you gotta go with your...
He knew my name, though. He didn't seem to be calling out anybody else's name.
Well, you said you heard those voices, right? Was he in league with the Illthid, perhaps probing your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. I mean, probably. Or maybe
I know I had like a whole
with the
conversation,
gang
like
that I hate.
it was like a whole. It's very chatty, that Illthid, and had a whole full-blown conversation in my head. I don't know if he did the same with you guys. I mean, can't have more than one conversation at once, right?
I don't remember if the Illithid talked to me or not.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually talked to all you guys at the same time. Remember? Because you were like, "All right," and we all just respond at the same time. So, all right. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Do you want to check out Do you want to investigate anything else, or before you guys head out, or do you want to?
So,
What?
listen, guys. In the next room over, there was some sort of Xanathar type altar or something that looked like it maybe contained some sort of mechanism. But there's also some more of those tiny little eyeball guys floating around out there. So
There's one, yeah.
If we want to take the safe route out of here, we can. Or if you guys want to push your luck, we can go a little deeper.
I'm vote for fucking off and getting out of here.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I feel like if we do fuck off, like the thing in that room is like, oh, we all get guns.
Let me.
Yeah.
We all fuck off. We can go level up and be stronger next time we fight these assholes, and I can finally have a long rest.
Yeah, the fabled long rest.
I heard it exists, but I've never seen it done.
Yeah, we got our.
We gotta get our other half of our payment from.
Okay, I'm ready to go if you guys are ready to go. This has been quite a full day.
All right, you guys are leaving?
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you guys...
We're gonna go drink with the hobbits.
You guys move over, and you guys can move back up towards the map. You seem to, treat your wounds as best as you can, but it seems like, if you guys are pretty banged up at this point, you might as well just push forward. You all start to... Bigfoot and everybody, really, besides Tzar, has to kind of slink along here, and you guys... Who's... So I assume...
torch off, too, by the way.
Okay. Renaer is carrying Floon, and Serge... you guys just leave the goat there?
I guess. Like, what are we gonna do with the goat?
Might be an illusion, so that's fine.
Jinpachi's like,
but can't Jinpachi send him back?
Stay. Good goat.
Can't Jinpachi send him back to where he came from?
Nope.
Oh.
He just exists now.
Ow!
Oh! Go! It's a goat.
No. Oh.
He's like, I don't know. I don't usually stick around. These guys do whatever they want. He wants to go on and live his best life,
Just like Jinpachi, he doesn't really think the whole thing through,
Hey, I'm the brains. I tell you who thinks.
Our whole life. Yeah. You think real good up front, and then now we have a goat.
So should I take off this torch here? Now that I'm thinking and whatnot, put out this torch.
Bring it with us. We're going to the fucking bar.
Do you want him to turn off the torch before you guys go through, or leave it on?
Keep it on. Right?
Okay. Well, I just remember Hurk saying that he wanted to turn it off, so I didn't know.
I turned my torch off.
Oh, turn it off.
So
fuck it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't cramping Hurk's plan by keeping it on. Okay. So you guys can go ahead and work your way up, and you can go to right where I am right here, like these little indicators here. Okay. You guys move to the end of this passageway, and as you do, you notice there is another similarly loose stone that can be moved through a mechanism. So Tzar pulls on the mechanism, but the stone that is above you guys does not seem to really budge. It does seem to move a little bit when Tzar goes to push on it, but he's not quite strong enough to push through this by himself.
I need help. Oh.
Needs a little elbow grease? Is that what it is?
Elbow grease.
Yeah, probably somebody else might need to try to lift that up.
Yeah. Let me get your boy in here and throw down some athletics.
Guidance.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah.
9.
That's 10,
1
baby.
is exactly what you needed to lift up this heavy stone. So you go to lift this thing up, and there seems to be something like on top of the stone as you're pushing up, and you kind of struggle with it, and you push up on it to give it a little extra oomph because you're not really sure what's going on there. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw. A 1. Net 1. Okay.
I'm gonna go and give him my inspiration.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm giving him my inspiration.
And I'll throw on that guidance too.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think guidance applies to saving throws, only ability checks, so you would not have guidance.
Yeah, it's just for ability checks.
Yeah.
11 then.
Okay, so instead of knocking over a whole bunch of shit, I'm gonna say that with that 11, that the only thing that falls down when you almost dislodge an entire rack that has been moved over this, that's full of a whole bunch of bottles and a whole bunch of that doesn't fall over, but with your dexterity throw, you stop the rack from falling over. But there's a large sack of flour that falls down and explodes everywhere as you and Tzar come up through the top, and you're covered in flour everywhere. As you enter this room, you come to a cellar. The cellar is a brewery cellar, and you come upon the sight of a little halfling who seems to be passed out next to a huge keg of brewed ale. And as you do that, he doesn't seem to awaken because you didn't knock over all these things, but you are covered in head to toe in flour.
Is this one of your old drinking buddies? Tzar?
He looks familiar. You can never really tell, but he seems to be acting like him.
And with that, there's a little girl that seems to be staring at you guys. She's a little halfling girl, and she's perched up on top of, I think you guys can see her thing without me showing her. She's just on top of one of the barrels, just looking at you guys like, hello.
I just like, as I like move into the room.
And then she's like, oh my God. And she's like, Daddy, there's ghosts. She starts yelling up. And then all of a sudden there's another sound as there's some rummaging from upstairs. And an older halfling woman starts to come up and she's like, what's going on up here? What are you messing with? I told you not to leave your daddy alone when he's working with his brews. There seems to be this small halfling woman that seems to be coming up around the corner. He's like, Mommy, there's ghosts! Check it out! It's cool, huh? You guys have any initial reaction to that?
The only thing that I can think to do, and this is a terrible idea. So if somebody has something that they want to do before I do this, I'm just going to rush straight at this woman.
Okay.
And try to like grapple her and put my hand over her mouth to prevent her from screaming.
Hey, whoa, Hurk, come on, diplomacy first.
Okay, so
diplomacy, yes, but I don't know the situation here. This looks really bad for us.
Lady.
Oh,
lady, it's just me.
Maybe
it's just me, your favorite customer. Come on, shift change. You know us. I brought some friends. We're gonna have drinks.
do you guys want to do a contested check to see if Tzar manages to stop Hurk? Or Hurk, are you gonna willingly stop?
I'll I've already started rushing, so I'm gonna rush, but instead of grappling her, I'll be like, and then as soon as Tzar starts talking, I'm gonna like stop.
Okay, so you can move your guy back down. And
Oh no, I'm gonna be up in her face for sure.
okay, so you're still rushing,
I'm
but
just
you're
not physically attacking her at this point.
Okay. As you rush through the air, it's like there's like a plume of smoke, as it looks like you're just like this apparition of this ghost that's flying across. And she goes, "Sweet Swain Armory, help us! It's a ghost and his wee ghost dragon.
No, wait. Shh.
His wee ghost dragon pet."
Stop. We're not here to harm you.
And
okay?
with that, that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh God.
God, I hope you know these people, Tzar.
I've been drinking here before. Come on.
Really bad. I'm just gonna say, this looks really bad on us if this is not part of Xanathar hideout. It's just somebody's freaking attic that we broke into.
This is a cellar.
These people don't seem like thugs to me.
Yeah, this is a cellar, and you guys can definitely Tzar. I can brief Tzar. Tzar has been here before. Tzar can brief you in and try to see what goes on when we Zoom next week, when you guys are hopefully out of this and into the next phase of the adventure. If you guys can clear this cellar, I think you got it. But it's a very interesting situation that we're ending off on, as they seem to now. When this all goes up, when they go up and there's all this ruckus and Hurk springs into action, and Tzar's like, wait, and then what happens with Mako and Bigfoot? Those scenarios. Are they climbing up? Are they staying down? Or they helping people to get up? Are they waiting down below?
I was trying to move up. I feel like I'm way back, like in the fucking that original room still.
I
couldn't move my.
Go ahead and try and move your guy. You
token.
should be able to pass through.
Yeah, you're right at the door.
door.
Right at the old door.
Should be able to just go up.
Move him north 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 squares.
I can't move my fucking guy, man.
Really?
North.
Let me check the walls. Yeah, there's a secret door there, but it is open because they already passed through it.
Okay.
But the door state is set to open, so you should be able to go both ways through this door. And then what is Mako doing? Oh, I think it's lost my thing.
I guess getting a better look at this girl.
Okay, so you're up there then.
Yeah, I'm up here then. I'm like in full view, like I'm with these guys. I'm right behind Tzar, like looking at the little girl.
Yeah, I suppose in the future, this is kind of like a first time where you guys like emerging slightly separate. You can just let me know like, and I go up with them or something, you know, like I'm up there too, or I stay down here.
Yeah.
You know, just like a little thing. You don't have to like give me a big exposition on what your character's doing, but you could just be like, I go up too, or I stay down here when he does that.
Yeah,
And it might help me, you know, paint the scene better because I didn't want to, if we were about to go in that situation and you guys were about to start rolling for initiative, I didn't know what to do when you guys hadn't told me if you're up there yet. And I don't want you guys to be able to tell me after the fact. Doesn't seem right because Hurk's reacting on the fly and you guys, you know, it's not fair that he has to react suddenly and you guys after the fact, you know, good to roll.
Hurk
so.
just really does not want to go back to prison for being a half-orc in the wrong place in the wrong time.
Yeah. You know, right?
Yeah, that's a vibe right there.
That's a very valid point. So. All right, guys. Well, I apologize. I didn't have the loot. I have no idea what happened to it, but it's all pre-sorted into a nice little journal entry, and I can't find it. So I'll tell you all your good stuff, and I'll post it on the Discord. That way, you guys can get hype about it. And the stuff that the stuff that we don't know, I'll say you need to detect magic to see what it does. But other stuff, it's for reasons I was going to explain while we were here. Certain people were going to be able to figure out what items were, even without you know, having to have someone explain what the magic items do. So I'll post those on the Discord, and you guys can look forward to that throughout the next couple weeks here. And then you guys, after you, this is I will tell you, this is the last leg right here. There's no more dungeon after this if you can get past the cellar here. So
If we can.
Spoiler.
you think you could take this little hat? I mean, I don't know what happened to their tokens. Actually, they're supposed to be pretty small. Like this little girl here, she's
They're so adorable. I would hate to have to harm them.
that's what they all say. I'd hate to.
Yeah, it's been like
you see, what's the
I
line for
wish I
Princess
had
Bride?
Digson around so I could.
Yeah. Hey,
Secretly, this is Dixon's family.
you guys don't know, man. I mean, Tzar has been here before. I'll give you guys some context so you can think about for next week. Tzar has been here before, but he's been drunk when he did it. And usually when they come through here, they go as the kobolds in the trench coat. So even if they do that, they don't recognize Tzar, but he has been here before. He has tasted their beer. He has a decent understanding of the fact that this is where the good beer is. But just saying. Probably
David,
good.
Have you played the Mountain Pass part of Baldur's Gate yet?
No, but I will.
Oh man,
I got to go
you're
back
gonna love
to
it.
get. I got to go back to get to it because
Dude, that part's so fun.
I went through
There's
the
one
Moonrise
specific
Stars.
part there you're gonna love.
Oh, well, based off what I'll watch this recording again to see what made you say that and try to figure out the little tip there. With that, you guys want to peace out? You can. You want to hang out. But dismissed. That was a good session. You guys did it.
Yeah, man.
Game, y'all. Catch you guys later.
All right. See you later.